1 2 check 1 2. Miami on the rocks. Casey Chopz. Appreciate everybody following us. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Spotify. Make sure you follow us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube as well. Hit that subscribe button. Episode 13. I got some friends here. Please, guys, introduce yourself.
Hi, you guys. My name is Kathy Morales, and I am born and raised from Miami. I'm a content creator, professional dancer, and pass it on to you.
My name is Julian, aka I Hate Julian. I'm the CEO of 2K Life Entertainment. I also have my own podcast, Shots of Honesty, so make sure y'all check that out with the lovely Star Dawkins. And I do a lot of entertaining. I act, I rap, you name it, I do it.
Julian, so you've been at this for a minute, bro. I would say you guys might hold the crown as far as parties go. Like, not at clubs, like independent parties, like independent promoters, like 2K. You guys have been doing this for how long?
We started in 2009, which was my second year of college. I went to FAU.
Okay.
And we did a back to school party. And of course it was successful. You know, when people come back on campus and stuff, it's very like, it's easy to get people to come to your parties. Right. So that was our only plan. We didn't have a long-term plan. We just wanted to do a back to school party. And people were just asking for more. And then, I mean, long story short, it just turned into what it is now.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
And you guys have been consistent since 2009?
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
10 years. I didn't even know it was that long.
Yeah.
And if you're not from Miami and you're listening and you're going to come on vacation, you can do the South Beach thing, you know, you can go to Wynwood. But if you really want to feel the culture and feel what South Florida is like from Broward, because your crowd reaches, don't be clear, your crowd reaches all the way to Dade. From Dade all the way to Broward. Definitely. If you want to check it out, make sure you go to a 2K pool party. If you ever see anything on Instagram with a 2K and a pool party, you need to be there.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. Yo, I've been to two of them, right? The one that I went to, and it was some different shit. When was it? This was some different shit. This was a warehouse. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how the pool party is going to be in a warehouse, but run it. I first of all, I had to hit like 7 people up to get in because the line was crazy. I get in and there's pools in the warehouse. Yeah. And y'all had like a stage and damn, did y'all shout? I know Feezy was DJing. I think Don Hot was DJing.
Yeah, Feezy, Don Hot, who else? Oh man, I know which one you're talking about, but we had some people from Hot 97 come too. It was I pulled up with Enough.
Okay, I pulled up with yeah. That was like in like Lil Haiti, right? It was around there. Like,
so the reason why that whole thing went down, that was our plan Z. Like originally we had a whole beautiful venue planned out, but a week before, like we always watch the weather because in South Florida,
that's true.
That's why pool parties is tough here.
It's tough. Yep. It's not like Vegas.
People be like, why don't you have more pool parties like Vegas, bro? It's a 50-50 gamble. Like when
every time. So we sold a lot of tickets already. People were excited for it, so we didn't want to cancel it, and we couldn't really postpone it because it was Memorial Day weekend. So you know, we had a lot of people that bought tickets that weren't from here. So we had to like come up and improvise and make something happen. So one of my partners reached out to the warehouse, gave him the crazy idea, like, can we?
Yo, we're gonna fill your warehouse with 5,000 people and it was like some last minute shit, right?
Super last minute, and then it was successful. Like we avoided an L because it literally rained that whole weekend.
Yeah, and y'all brought the pools in the warehouse. Yeah, and y'all had.
But yo, wait, was what type of pools are you guys talking about? Like kiddie pools?
Nah, I could show you.
They were like inflatable, but it was like some adult inflatable shit.
Yeah, we put wood around them. So like my dad is the one that actually builds them.
What?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and like,
yo, is that one of the biggest ones?
No, that wasn't. No? Because a lot of people still didn't come because of the weather.
Because that was the first one that I went to, and I was like, yo, I think I'm at the biggest one. Like, this shit feels like a movie.
Yeah, nah. Like, a lot of people bought tickets and didn't come. Like,
oh, wow.
Those are the 3 pools we built. So it's like...
I was here. Okay, never mind, guys. I was in this one. I was with Veronica Vega. Never mind. Yeah. Okay, I was with her that time.
Okay.
Because I've been there twice.
That's fire. Send me that picture so we could put it on the podcast. So those are like custom pools with... Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see nothing. Like when I got there, it was literally packed.
Yeah.
And at night it was even
There's
worse.
people that still come to our party that didn't even see a pool. And like they'll tweet like, yeah, I was there. They didn't have a pool. And I'm like, we had 3 pools.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, damn, so how many people have you had at your biggest one? How many people did you have?
I would say like 2,400.
Wow. That's crazy.
Spring break is usually
Yeah.
bigger than Memorial Day weekend for a spring break because there's so many college kids.
That's
in town.
dope. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened?
Everything.
Speak on it, bro. Please. This is the podcast to
Ooh,
speak
yes, we
on
need
it.
the
If you need
tea.
more tequila, you know what I mean? Like,
You need a shot.
this,
Stuff that comes to mind. I mean, you know, Tip Drill.
Of course.
Yeah, she
Gosh.
hosted like a twerk contest and she convinced girls to get butt naked.
I was gonna say you had girls butt ass. That's gotta be
but these wasn't strippers. These was like college
civilians,
girls.
regular
Yeah.
like.
Random girls. I remember girls climbing on your actual
I remember. That's what I was gonna say. Like
yeah.
the light setup or whatever it is. Like
Twerk.
I
You know,
remember that.
on some KOD shit, bro.
I don't know.
That's crazy. And the thing is, a lot of these girls, I mean, Memorial Day weekend, spring break, like you said, a lot of them are not from here.
Right.
So they come here and they just lose it. Like
yeah, they're
have
like
one
they get to be
mission.
somebody that they're not usually. So
they
it's
go
like,
back home. Nobody, only their friends. You know, what stays in Miami stays in Miami. What happens in Miami stays in Miami. You know,
yeah.
and bro, that's hilarious.
But yeah.
So what's up with you? You I see you out here dodging the be clear, guys. When Brick opened up, the first week Brick opened up, that week when everyone was scared to like still go out, I'm like, bro, is Brick gonna be popping? I don't know. We've been closed for quarantine. This virus is real. We're getting spikes. Brick opened up, crazy rules, and I'm there ready to DJ, and she's the only one there.
I'm the only one literally in front of him. Like, hi, I'm here
You-
with the whole mask and everything.
You and your homegirl were in your own world. Like,
Literally, I feel like as a dancer, I don't have to be drinking. I don't have to do anything. I'm just in my own little
yeah.
world.
Wait, but be clear
Who?
what type of dancer you are, because
when you say dancer,
we're
that's
in Miami, like
that's
that gets a
true.
little
You're
twisted.
Right. You're
You know what I mean?
right. Okay, professional dancer.
We got your back. We
guys.
got your back.
Thank you. Professional dancer. So I've been in the studio, and then I was with the Marlins for 1 year. One
Okay,
season.
dope. Dope. So, I mean, you weren't scared of the corona at all. Like, how's your
Listen,
personal
I don't
beliefs?
wanna- as far as COVID, I feel like as long as you keep your immune system up,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be worried. I don't know. Like, I take my vitamins every day. I literally have hand sanitizers on deck. I wear my mask. I make sure not to touch my face when I'm in public. I think it's more of a conscious thing
Mm-hmm.
than anything else. I don't know how you feel about it.
Well, I mean, I could drop something on the. I just told you on the way in. I actually had COVID.
Oh, wow.
You tested negative?
I tested negative.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So
I
we
wa-
good, right? There's no
I was
I'm
in
like-
COVID particles
Nah,
floating
I was
around.
in the house for like 23 days,
What?
but I wasn't sick for 23 days.
Wow.
I only felt symptoms the first 2 days. Symptoms went away.
What was the symptom?
Body sores and a fever and a headache.
Okay, for 2 days.
Yeah,
Was
2
it a
days.
crazy fever or like slight? Like,
The first day it was crazy. Second day it was slight,
Okay.
and then literally the third day, I was like back to normal.
damn. But why was you in the house for 23 days though?
Yeah.
You
Because the test took so long to come back.
Where did you get tested?
I got tested at a lot of different places. I
okay.
got tested at like the park, Holiday Park.
Okay.
I got tested at MD Now, different places.
Yeah, and you hear all the crazy stories about the testing is all wrong and fucked up, and
the
300
thing, right? I
labs
guess
all
you're
tested
questioning.
positive. Like,
No, they even and what's crazy, when I got my negative test, they called me again and said, "We have your results." I'm like, "Yeah, y'all already told me I was negative." Then they read to me like my name, but a whole place that I didn't go to get tested, and I'm like, "I didn't get tested there." They're like, "You didn't?" I'm like, "I never got tested." They read out the date. I'm like, "That was a Sunday." I'm like, "I didn't get
Whoa.
tested on this." What? They were like, "Oh, sorry for that," and I'm like, so I could understand how they're just messing everybody's stuff up.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I don't know either.
But you're out here just walking around with the antibodies, like just stunting on everybody.
But
I
yeah,
don't-
that's what I was thinking. It's like since I got it, I'm like,
Yeah, you're good. You're in the clear.
I'm a superhero now.
I wonder if I got that shit. I don't
I
even
got
know.
tested, but it's because I actually had a fever, but I didn't think anything much of it. But my mom kept saying, "Go to the hospital, go to the ER, get
That's how my
tested."
mom was.
The ER.
Yeah, that's
I,
how my mom
I
was.
literally woke up. I woke up sweating. I'm like, okay, I need to drive myself to the hospital.
So she sound like me.
for
But
me
she was
to,
negative.
yeah.
Oh, that's
so
dope.
for me to go to the hospital,
You went to
is
the
a
ER?
lot. I went to the ER
To get tested?
in Sheridan. I don't know, in Pembroke, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So, but it only took me 24 hours. That's why I asked you to get my results back.
My first place that I went was the hospital.
Okay.
But they didn't, like they said, we're not doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
no,
Like,
they
it was-
full,
at
put the
this
nose
point-
thing, swab everything.
And I hate that test, by the way.
It wasn't that bad. But you should get tested if you
See-
haven't, sir.
No, but I'm saying if I've never had symptoms, should I get tested? People are getting tested without symptoms, but I feel like if I don't have symptoms, why am I gonna go and fuck with my mental health to see if you know what I
That's
mean? Then it
true.
comes back
Yeah,
like You know,
That's true.
I go see my parents. My parents are straight. You know, my sister's straight. My little niece is straight. So it's like,
I feel
you know,
like honestly, that's my biggest worry because my mom had cancer 2 years ago. Now she's already progressed from that. But the thing is, like, if I'm a carrier, I wouldn't know. So I'm not like hugging her now, touching her, or anything like that.
That's crazy. So
you got to be extra careful, especially like with the elderly.
Yeah, and I'm sure y'all had big plans for 2K.
Yeah, we did. This was actually, because it was our 10-year anniversary, this was the first year we were gonna go on tour. Like, so we had set up dates in Atlanta, we had set up dates in DC and Jamaica.
Oh wow, I would have gone to Jamaica.
Yeah, we had to postpone all of that.
Damn,
that's crazy.
That's crazy, man. So we out here, Miami on the Rocks. Everybody, plug your social media so they know where to follow you.
I'm very bad. Let me look at it because I have like
you don't know your IG.
Listen.
Wait, you got Hold on. Did you just say you have 6 different IGs? You have creeper accounts?
No, I don't have
Finsters.
creeper accounts.
They call it Finsters.
What is it? Oh, Finstagram.
I don't got Finstagram, sir. I just have.
What's the other word I call it?
So I have 2 different usernames because I use a TikTok.
Hold on. You're gonna look at me in the eyes and tell me you don't have a creeper account.
A creeper
to spy on your ex-boyfriend.
No, why would I?
You use your girls. You hit up your girl like, yo, go on the creeper.
I would hit up my girlfriend.
Yeah, like go on his page. Go on his
story. Give me a screenshot. Give me like, what are his captions looking like?
Look at his story. Send it to me. What is he doing?
Oh, that's crazy.
I'll do that. I wouldn't. For what?
I don't believe you.
But if I want to be petty,
I don't believe you. I think if you go to your accounts and you hit the top, you're gonna have creeper accounts.
Now you might see my DMs. I don't need you to be all in my.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Whatever your DMs look like. Whatever your DMs look like. Be honest.
It's not bad.
Blue checks. Hella blue check.
It hasn't gotten worse since the quarantine started. Everybody's home, bored, throwing up shots, shooting half-court shots.
Yeah. Some people be saying some wild. I'm trying to think of like a wild line that somebody has said to me in my DMs. Hold on. I mean, no blue checks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Please, come on. You're alive. You definitely have blue, like an athlete in your DMs. You can't confirm? No?
What about you guys? You putting it all on me. Have you been bored? Have you been bored sliding into DMs?
I've been shooting. I've been putting up shots.
Okay, so
I'm a reactor. I'm a reactor. Like, react to the story, you know.
Oh, so you be putting the eyes?
So you hit them with like the fire emoji to see what they say back, just to check the temperature real quick?
Yeah, like, I'm just like, that was dope.
Nah, that's my move. Sometimes I'll hit you with a fire emoji do girls do that though?
I was just gonna say that. I feel like if I'm interested, I usually put the little eyes. I don't know if most girls do that. Because I feel like I'm not intruding, but I'm letting you know, but I just send you a little eyes emoji.
You don't hit him with like a 3-like trifecta and go on 3 photos real quick so he sees like the 3?
No.
Nah?
Put the eyes. No, I mean in the DM. I don't be commenting the eyes.
Oh.
Like on the story, just send the eyes to them.
I mean, you have how do you shoot your shot, Julian? What's your main?
I really don't, to be honest.
Oh, you let them come to you.
He's a reactor, so you just be responding.
So you let them approach you, and then you filter out who you want to respond to.
For the most part, I'm not saying I never got out of character before now. But
we're not saying that. That's a whole different argument. Okay, that's a whole different topic.
Nah, I'm shy, low key.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like, and I hate rejection. I think that's what it is.
A Leo who is shy.
Oh,
I'm a Leo. We're both Leos, so you are not shy.
See, I just had this conversation. This is a good topic. There's a lot of men. So, like, are you the guy who, like, when you get rejected, you jump out the window and like say some crazy shit back? Or
I really don't put myself in a position
to be able to get rejected.
Like, I got homeboys that they don't care. Like, it doesn't faze them. You know what I mean? Like,
that's me.
Oh,
yeah, that's
like if they see 5 girls they like in a night, if we out or something like that, they'll try to talk to all 5 of them, and if they get 2 numbers out of the 5, like that's successful.
See, okay, damn, there's so many. This is like going so many different directions. But I would imagine, Julian, maybe you're like me, but like, do you ask them for the IG first so they could see both, so you could see each other's IGs, and then you go for the number?
I would ask for the IG
first, right? Yeah, me too, right? But see, we're different because, like, you know, maybe our IGs are a little more pop. We're not, you know, it's not like some regular shit. So that's the way I play my hand is I show the IG first, so they can kind of see, like, you know what I mean? And, and then bomb out. Yeah, maybe you'll hit me with a couple likes. You know what I mean? But
so you play the liking game.
A couple.
Okay.
But as far as men getting rejected, the thing is, I look at it like when I'm single. Let me be clear. This is when I'm single, and I look at it. It's like a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have 5 fishing lines in the water, and then if you get rejected, you just know you have 4 other lines in the water, other things. You know, this is when you're single. You know, you don't do this when you have a girlfriend. Be clear.
Be clear.
But So if I get rejected, it's like, all right. And I've had times where I've gotten rejected and I'll shift my attention to one of the other 4 lines that I have in the water. And maybe 1 year, 2 years, the timing is right with this one. You know, I've had women that have rejected me, and then 3 years later I've got with them.
Maybe they was in a situation when you tried to talk to them or something like that.
Or what else? They could be what? Maybe they're just getting over somebody, or maybe they're not emotionally available to be talking to somebody.
And that's some real shit. Like, I feel like most men, when you tell them like, yo, like, it's not you, it's me, I'm just not ready, they're like, man, you over here lying, da-da. It's not like that. Women go through their, you know, they need their space.
That fact, fellas, that's facts. If you get rejected, be clear. 50%, it could be like maybe she is not ready to talk to somebody. It could be she's not fucking with you. That could be a possibility. But it could also be that maybe she's in a relationship, maybe she's going through something, family drama in her life, whatever it is. You know what I mean? But
you know what I don't like about men? And I went to the beach about 2 days ago. There was this guy literally he would talk to one girl, then shift his focus to another girl, but they were all in the same region. I was like, this nigga has to have like so much
in the region, or you mean the same
like,
room?
Literally, I could peep every female on the beach that he's talking to.
Like go to the next beach towel and the next beach towel.
Literally,
I mean, that's in the club too. You could see that, like a guy talking to multiple girls in the club too.
Yeah, but the club is dark. You're not really focused. You're drinking. You're getting drunk.
Yeah, that's true. You're not spying on anybody.
But when you're on the beach, just there chilling, I'm like, this man has a confidence that I don't understand it.
Damn. So are you even like open to somebody, like a guy approaching you through DM? Or, you know what I mean? Like how?
I think I want to answer for her, because I feel like with the face she made, it depends on who the guy is.
You got to check.
And that's we're about to get into this topic. Why do you think that?
I'm saying you made a face, you reacted. So I just try to interpret your reaction, and I feel like you have talked to a guy.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've had my ex-boyfriend that we're cordial now, we met at a UM game. It was very organic, so it was not a
Damn,
DM.
that's like some 90s shit.
Yeah.
Whenever you say you met someone like in an actual setting, like not online, that's
so I think I prefer actually meeting somebody in person, because I feel social media can portray a person to be differently. You get me? Like, you see them and like, oh, they
trust me, you know what these girls look like without makeup?
Exactly.
Every pic is caked up. You've seen some of these girls without makeup, it's a whole different person. You seen Khloe Kardashian just debut her new 2020 face. She just debuted her face like an album. Every year she drops a new face. Like
she needs to stop. It's bad.
Yep. So but yo, I'm gonna ask you a real question right now. Are you gonna be honest with me?
Oh man.
Would you give a guy any rhythm if he had 300 followers?
My ex didn't have a lot of
followers. So that's not okay. A lot of girls are not even gonna look at a guy if his IG, like that's like part of like assessing a guy to these new girls.
Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I've been in situations where I've been with somebody who's in a different caliber as me, and then I've been with somebody who's a student like me. For me, I've gotten the notion that if the guy thinks that he has so much power over me, I'm not interested. Because he only wants one certain, like if he wants to hit me up whenever he wants to do it, or he's too busy, whatever the case may be, and you're not giving me time, I'm a Leo. So my energy, my attention goes somewhere else. So I think that's what I learned about having a regular guy versus a athlete, whatever you want to call it.
The regular guy's going to put in the time, right?
Exactly.
The athlete just going to put the money.
Give you flowers. They're going to take you to dinner. They're going to do the simple things. And I feel like as a woman, that's what intrigues me about a man. Not somebody who has money and can...
just wants to fly you somewhere and just buy you.
And not show me shit. You could fly me, you could be on your phone, and I could be looking at the beach, not talking to you. And I feel like that, as the older I get, I like communicating with my guy. Like,
and a guy who appreciates the details.
Exactly.
Damn. So. Julian, do you think, like, from a guy's perspective, that makes a woman more attractive if she has more followers? Or do you, like, if you see...
I could say, honestly, I'll say yes and no. Yes, because if she's that popping on Instagram and she's interested in me, like, that does something for my ego.
Your ego.
Yeah.
Right. But, like, it's not a necessity.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I don't care if you got, like you said, 300 followers.
Yeah.
You're dope, beautiful.
I mean, I've met women who had 300 followers and they should have 300,000, but they just don't play IG like that.
We call those gems.
Damn.
That's what me and my homeboys got. If they got a low follower count, that's a gem.
Damn. I had the gem. I had the gem.
I had the gem.
I had the gem.
Guys, I have a question for you guys. I was just talking about this. How do you feel about OnlyFans?
I have this conversation on every podcast. We could do it again. Just different perspective.
Okay, so let me put you into my perspective being a professional dancer.
Okay.
Possibly, if I were to think about using OnlyFans, how would you guys view that?
Well, one, Because people use OnlyFans
for different things. Yeah,
right.
Doesn't mean you're naked. That doesn't mean.
Okay, so I'm saying, let's say I'm on a date, whatever case, blase, and I tell you I have an OnlyFans account. What's your first initial thought? See?
How much you charge?
My first initial thought is, let me see.
Yeah, like what is on
going
there?
On? Okay.
I mean, girls are selling feet pics out here, like making the bag.
Listen, Jason Derulo's making $75,000 on TikTok. That's where I'm trying to be at right now.
Okay, this leads me to my next question. How do you feel about a guy who has a TikTok?
Yeah, that's a good.
Listen, I won't knock it. Like I said,
I've had women say absolutely not. It's a turn off. So I'm curious to see your
I don't think it's a turn off. Okay. If you're using it for the right reason, and if you're an entertainer and you have some type of like you're in that industry, I feel like TikTok is a great platform.
So if you're like Jason Derulo singing into your phone and doing like little dance movements and shit into your TikTok,
right behind him doing the little dance with him.
That's dope.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
That's
I got a confession. I got a TikTok, but I do not know how to use it. I don't know.
Hard.
I don't know. I've seen people do super creative shit, and I'm like, there's no way that they did this on the
phone.
Like they had to take it off the app and put it back on the app.
No, you could do the green screen. You can do little short clips, put them together.
Some of the stuff I seen Jason, even how we brought up Jason.
No, he has some professional.
That's what I'm saying. That's not just off your phone.
Yeah,
he got some different shit.
Yeah.
Yo, when I was like going through my battle in my mind if I should start a TikTok, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make my first TikTok on my sister's account. That way I don't feel guilty for having a TikTok. You get me? So I made my first video on her account.
With men having TikTok, is this like a new notion, or is it like a?
As soon as I drop a TikTok video, it's over for me. It's like a different. Well, it depends on the TikTok too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like the thing is, it's like OnlyFans. It has like a
stigma.
Yeah, it has like a flamboyant stigma to it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Have you seen men doing like manly shit on TikTok? Like if I'm like bench pressing 500 or something,
I see men take off their shirt, walk around, do push-ups, do the workouts, and I feel like men are winning in TikTok because of that. There's so many women in TikTok using it that when they see a man being themselves or whatever, if they're attractive, whatever the case may be, they blow up.
That's interesting. So let me ask you this. Would you follow a man's OnlyFans? You wouldn't pay now. Now it's different.
I would not pay
What if it was $4.99?
I wouldn't pay for that.
And you got the 2-for-1, $4.99, and you get me and Julian a 2-for-1 package. You get both our OnlyFans for $4.99.
The only reason I think I'll ever pay for an OnlyFans for a man if my partner was doing something productive with it, making money, I'll follow him. But I don't think I would go out of my way to follow a man. I don't know.
So if your boyfriend is putting out boxer pics,
oh shit, no.
Just only in his boxers. I know my homeboy.
I'm talking about fitness. He could use it for like personal. I don't know that he's not showing on Instagram.
How do you feel about would you fuck with a couple's OnlyFans?
I was just about to ask her.
A couple's OnlyFans?
You and your man start OnlyFans together, and y'all just put your wild shit up there, and it's
oh hell no,
you tax it up.
No.
Even if there's no face, no case.
Nope.
Damn.
I've seen stuff. I wouldn't.
What have you seen? How much did you pay?
I did not pay. I saw it on Twitter because Twitter shows you everything.
That's right.
Twitter got the best porn. Twitter got the best porn. I've been saying this, but
them little 8 seconds. I've seen enough. So.
Nah, they got 200. They got 2 minutes now. This was like 3 years ago. They only had the 8 seconds, but now they got 2 minute clips. So it's lit.
I wouldn't do that.
I saw your tweet today. You was talking about today or yesterday. You was talking about you want to do it.
Yeah, but yo, damn, Julian, you did your. Yeah, I tweeted it. I was like, I want to find a girl who's down to do a couple's OnlyFans.
But what would you do there?
Whatever.
That's the real. No, it's not whatever. What would you do?
I probably won't show neither of our faces. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I'd be opposed to that. I don't know.
I was thinking about that, and then I thought about it. Like, to be a man, and in my opinion, because I don't subscribe to anybody's OnlyFans, but like to be a successful man on OnlyFans, I feel like you have to just flat out be a porn star.
Yeah,
a woman could get away with teasing and never actually.
I'm gonna disagree with you, bro, because I got a homeboy. We both know him. I'm not gonna say his name, but he has an OnlyFans just putting shirtless shit, boxer pics, whatever, but
no sex.
Right, but this is the thing. Most of his following is gay men.
Okay.
Now
you just got to be comfortable with that.
I see. That's the thing. That's the thing. See, you know,
I would only do it with my partner so people know. Like,
yeah. See, we're out on the ledge right now, and I'm close to the water. I want to jump, but I'm just gonna say it. Money is green. So like, would you care if like you had 50,000 gay guys watching you, even though you're not gay? Like knowing
I would care. I can't even say I wouldn't care. It would be different. It's like
if they're interacting and like, you know, sending me DMs and shit.
Lusting after you. It's not even the interacting. Because I had a boss that was gay. That was like my friend. Mm-hmm. Like I interact with gay people, guys. Right. It's just like the lusting part.
You're crossing like sexuality. Yeah.
I heard they have to pay you in order to DM you though in OnlyFans.
Really?
You set a price.
I don't know. I judge men who sign up for OnlyFans. I don't judge the women. Get your money. I could never judge a woman for how she gets money, but I will judge the men.
Yo, matter of fact, I'm lying. I got an OnlyFans account, but
Julian, see, don't be scared on this podcast, bro. This is Miami on the rock.
Okay.
It has one post on there, and I did a music video for my song "Sex Symbol."
Oh, I did see a glimpse of that.
Right, okay. And I did an uncut version, and I was like, how can I capitalize off this uncut version? And I just put it on OnlyFans. So like the edited version is on YouTube, but the uncut, uncensored version is on OnlyFans. So I did make one just for
So it was like a music video though?
Yeah.
Like a tip drill.
But so what I did, because I don't plan on putting more content, I made my subscription free, and then to see the video, you could just pay for that product. So you can
that's my boy. Shout out to Mozzie on my last podcast. He came in a polyamorous related with two girls, and they got their OnlyFans, and they don't have a subscription fee. It's just you pay by the video, whatever you want to watch. But shout out to, but she tweeted, you know, she tweeted her OnlyFans numbers, made a lot of bread.
Yeah, she's been tweeting a lot about it.
I responded and I said some shit, and it's exactly what Julian said. She's like, what did she say? She said something to, I'm paraphrasing, but she said something to the effect of like, only a fuckboy is gonna judge a man who subscribes to an OnlyFans. Like how I judge men, I'm judging the men. Like, so she's saying men like me are fuckboys for judging the men who subscribe to OnlyFans. She's like, all they're doing is respecting and admiring women. I'm like, yo, let's keep it a buck. They're lusting over you. They're not respecting and admiring you. Men are there in their computer chair with the lotion right there, like with the OnlyFans. Like, I think women like try to tell themselves a story to make it.
No, I don't honestly. Let me back up, because I've been following you for a little minute now. I honestly feel like even on Instagram, thousands of women that we know from Miami. So Miami to me is very like our culture is very different from girls in North Carolina and Texas.
More free.
We're more open. So me wearing shorts, a bathing suit top, walking around is normal to me because I live in this hot ass weather. I've grown up that way.
But somebody from somewhere else.
I had a conversation with a chick from the Bay in Cali, and she was like, yo, I could never be butt cheeks out. Like, I'm like, but they're in bathing suits. We're in Miami. Like, that's a thing. Women use that to get their, you know, their sex pose off too. You know, don't get it twisted. They, you know what I mean? Like, and that way she justifies it.
She's profiting out of that. That's what I'm saying. There's hundreds of people on my Instagram.
Yeah, I don't hate them.
I'm not judging. Like I said, I don't judge women.
For me, like, I don't know if you guys have skimmed through it. It's either my dancing, my bathing suits, my gym, whatever you want to call it. But you see people saving my post. So girls start thinking, damn, well, if people are saving my shit or choreography that I'm making, why not sell it? I mean, because I think that's a free, you know, ad.
So you sound like you're really contemplating the OnlyFans.
Yo, girls are like up at night. They can't go to sleep
because of the quarantine. Especially because the quarantine. That's when everybody hopped on.
Yeah, because it's honestly a smart move to make. You just have to get that like stigma out of your head if you're using it for the right reasons. Because best believe if I come up with money on OnlyFans, I'm gonna use it for my business, for my come up.
Right.
Because
there's nothing wrong with it, but I just have to point out that those people that are saving the video, they're lusting you. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not
on a free app.
Now, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. I would assume that if there's 30 people saving in their phone, they're saving it, a bikini pic, saving it so they can watch it later or look at it later. It's for lusting purposes. And that's, you feel me on that, or would you agree?
I feel you.
Yeah. Bro, I feel like, speaking of quarantine, like, this time is making or breaking relationships.
Definitely.
You know, especially if y'all live together. You know what I mean?
You getting too much of somebody.
Yeah, right? You find out all she watches is on Netflix, and it's like...
What's wrong with that? All you guys do is play video games. I don't know about you precisely or you, but all they do is play video games for hours.
Nah, you know what I do? I work on, like, editing music and doing a podcast and doing something, you know what I mean?
So you're
like,
one in a million right now.
I'm with him. I don't play video games by myself. I'll play it, like, with my homeboy.
Don't get it twisted. I have a PlayStation 4. Like, I'll play, but it's not, like... I'm not Call of Duty every night with the headset on, like doing that shit. Like,
listen, my brother.
That's a turn off for you.
It's not, but when you don't, I feel like when you start ignoring your significant other, that's a problem. Like, I don't know. I feel like even my brother, I witnessed it. He would play till 3 o'clock in the morning, and his wife is in the room like, when the fuck are you gonna get off?
So this is what I wondered. Like, would a woman rather her dude, be like an avid video game player, or would she prefer a dude that's going out to the club every night? Like on a Friday night, would you rather your dude play the video game till 3 a.m. or he?
But that's different. We're in quarantine, so regardless.
Quarantine aside, I'm just mean in general.
I'm gonna answer that, bro. They want the guy who's in the club. Women want to feel like they're on their toes and they gotta figure shit out.
So
you know what I'm saying?
crazy.
So I think that the guy who's playing video games, it's boring for her. Like there's no excitement. There's excitement in not knowing if your man is cheating. Yo, that's a fact. Like it's oh my God, there's girls around my man. Now you make up stories in your head and that keeps you like engaged in the relationship. Am I off in that?
Damn, you're gonna make me sound crazy on this podcast.
No,
I feel okay. There's some truth to it. But don't sit for hours in front of the TV. I feel like that's what bothers me. Like, go work out, go do some shit. I don't know. Be with your guy friends, do something, but don't be sitting there. I don't know.
I mean, you watch heavy Netflix?
I'm not a heavy. You know what? I really don't watch TV like that.
Me either.
I like YouTube.
Yo, that's crazy. Me too.
Yeah.
Yo, I literally
YouTube is my TV.
Like, I'll get lost.
Bro, it's crazy. I cut off the cable, right? I mean, cable's kind of outdated, right?
Yeah.
Like, I cut off the cable. Now I'm at the level where I'm like, damn, I'm about to cut off the Netflix. It's even though it's only $15 a month, but it's still like, I don't watch Netflix like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm on YouTube, like you said.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
I just tweeted that today. I said COVID taught me how unnecessary cable TV is.
Yeah.
Like I really only need it for sports, and then there hasn't been any sports. So.
Exactly, live shit.
And I feel like my mom calls me about the news all the time. Did you hear this in the news today? That a lot of the COVID cases are. I'm like, all right, mom, thanks.
That's like that's like the old school who still watches the news.
Yeah.
Like I don't think none of us are getting our news from the news on TV.
Twitter.
We're on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, facts. Facts.
Twitter is our news.
Yeah. But yo, speak on that, like. Because we get so much information on Twitter, right? It's not like regular news where like you could easily get brainwashed because you only have one thing to like pay attention to. Twitter, we have too much shit to pay attention to.
Yes.
So how do you like go, and then, you know, everybody has different ways of like putting out the news. You never know who has an agenda. You never know what clip was edited, you know, a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like there's too much information. How do y'all go about navigating like what you like what news you trust and what, you know what I mean? Like,
well, if it's something for me that like I have interest in or like it affects me, like if I see it on my timeline, whatever it is, I'll search it in the search bar and then kind of like do my own research, and you know.
Yeah, that's dope.
Definitely.
That's how I go.
I feel like being an FAU, I'm in multimedia studies and communication. They have really taught me how to look at the world news. So once you start looking, like, besides what's going on in the U.S.,
what they think of us,
yeah,
like what India thinks of us,
exactly, and then what they're really going through, it just gives you a different perception of, damn, like there's a lot of shit going on in this world that none of these people know about. So I feel like if I'm intrigued, again, if I'm interested in a topic, then I'll research it myself.
Yeah. And that's something our parents didn't do.
No,
all they did was just believe whatever the
Channel
news.
7 or, yeah.
That shit is crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Miami on the Rocks, Casey Chopz. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, MIA on the Rocks. Follow us on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. We got Apple Music. We got Spotify. We're across all platforms. I got Julian from the 2K family in here. They throw the biggest parties. Be clear, if you're not from Miami and you're coming to Miami, you can do the Ocean Drive thing. You can do the Wet Willie's thing. You can go to Wynwood. You can go to Brick. You can go to you know, South Beach. You can do the Cameo thing. But make sure, if you want to feel what the city is really like, you go to a 2K pool party.
Definitely.
Can you plug the 2K page too? So
2K pool party. So it's just like that on Instagram, that you can see like our recap videos, pictures. We got celebs pull up, athletes.
Who's the biggest celeb would you say that pulled up to your party?
That comes to mind. Fabulous has pulled up. Von Miller right after he won the Super Bowl MVP. Those come to mind.
Oh wow,
yeah, that's fine. And you got your podcast, right?
I do have my podcast. It's my baby right now.
Yeah?
Yes.
Talk your shit. What is it called? Tell people
guys,
where to go.
So you can listen to me in Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's called Keeping It Real with Kimora.
Okay.
I'll give you the links and all that stuff.
Okay, dope. So, and you don't have a bae right now? You don't have a quarantine bae?
No.
Really? It's not hard for you? Like to be in a quarantine, like stuck, like by yourself?
Listen, I've been productive. I've been reading my books. I've been creating content.
Yo, you could hit us with the I've been busy talk. You know what I mean? That's cute.
She didn't say she'd be by herself. She just said she don't got a bae.
Yeah. You know, do you guys like titles? Ooh.
Titles? Like what?
Titles. How do you feel about like if you're with your quarantine bae, you guys are getting to know each other, are you want to like avoid titles? What if a girl's pressuring you? Like, what are we?
I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to put. I'll put the title, but I'm not in a rush to. I gotta really like. I might have to be with you for a month or 2 or 3 before I could. It's like deciding I want to get married. Like I'm not putting a title on anything.
What about you?
I like titles. I only been in 3 relationships my whole life, so I don't really.
Me too. I've been in 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yo, what do you count as a relationship? If you're with somebody
if I call you my girlfriend.
Got you. Okay. See, for me, if it's 3 months, I call it a fling. Like I can't, for me, like I can't call it a relationship until we're hitting like 6 months, like, 5 months. Am I off in that? Or
so?
I don't think.
I mean, my shortest relationship was, I think 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
You committed.
So, but you said you only been in 3 relationships. You said you only been in 3 relationships, so you're picky and choosy as well. You're not calling anyone your girlfriend, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm very picky. Like I feel like if I introduce you to my mom, is over with like that.
I've introduced like, 2 women to my mom.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean,
who are your 2 girlfriends?
Yeah. Like yeah. That. And are you cool with a title, or what do you need?
I don't know, man. I feel like I said the older. Okay, so I'm 26 years old. So I'm born and raised in Miami. I've experienced it all. Went to my first club when I was 15. Like,
whoa,
damn, she hit us with the.
Don't say what club it is.
Yeah.
Don't put them out.
That was probably. It was in Miami Lakes. I don't even know if you guys were even here for that.
Antanasana?
It was behind the Wells Fargo, but they took down the building. By the movie theater, Main Street. Okay, so whatever. It was a club there. It was a phone.
Anyway, back to titles. So you're trying to dance and dodge the question. You're not going to dance on the podcast. Yo, what did I ask you? See, you're good at that. Yo, that was good. I asked you a question. You were like, I went to a club when I was 15 and completely like shifted the question. Titles. Yeah. So.
I feel like we have to be on common grounds if we're going to put a title on it. I feel like a lot of women like to have expectations towards men, and then they don't meet that, and then it gets shut down. So for me, I'd rather take it slow now. I just don't.
You haven't hit a guy with a, what are we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You do? After what, like first month, second month?
No, I wouldn't. After like 5 months of us like dating, seeing each other. Yeah.
5 months. That's expected.
Because it's either I'm going to start gaining more feelings for you and we're not going to grow from this, or what are we doing?
Usually when a girl asks that, she's feeling you too much.
Yeah.
She's trying to.
I need to either retreat.
Why am I feeling like this?
Yeah.
I need to know.
I need to retreat or keep it going. So
okay, so let me ask you this: if a guy says, you guys have rhythm, right? You've been together for, let's say, 3 months. It's been perfect, and you're in that state of mind where you're like, damn, what are we? And he tells you, yo, I don't want to put a title on this. I'm super busy in my career. Are you of the assumption that he just like wants his cake and eats it too? Like he just doesn't want to put a title on it because he still wants to be out here creeping? Or are you willing to accept that and continue the relationship without a title?
I honestly feel like I have to know that he's busy. Does that make sense? If it's a man who is,
he can't just say it.
A lot of people are fake busy out here.
Exactly. So if I know that he has either multiple businesses or he's trying to get shit done for himself, I can respect that. But if you're throwing that in the air and I know for a fact you're sitting in your ass for 8 hours in your house.
What if he tells you, yo, I don't want a title, I'm super busy, but he's got to go out to the club on a Friday night and work?
What is he working in?
Is that you?
He's a promoter. He's a DJ or he's a promoter or,
That's understandable because I grew up in that industry. I understand it.
Okay.
So.
Damn, it takes a special girl, a special type of security to be with a guy like who's in the industry.
Yeah.
And you're cool with that?
So me being a dancer professional, let me say that again. I've never done go-go dancing, but I have a lot of my friends who have done it in the clubs. So I see them there till like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, get home, go to sleep, go to work, have a 9 to 5. So I understand that. That's what I'm saying. People being promoters or doing what you have to do, that's understandable for me. I just have to, again, it's that trust that we have to have. Communication is a very big thing, I feel. And a lot of people don't know how to communicate nowadays, I feel.
I'm the type, like, if I got an event or a party or something like that, I prefer my girl to be there.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I've had a... Okay, so I had a story where I brought my girl to the club when I was DJing at Dream on a Friday, and I'm there in the DJ booth, and I'm done DJing, and I go up to a table where I knew who the host was, the girl, Stephanie Santiago. So I go up to her. She's with my boy, who's the promoter. So I go up to her to introduce myself because we have a lot of mutual friends, networking, literally just networking. So my girl's with me, behind me. And I'm leaned in, like, because it's loud in the club. I'm leaned in, like, talking to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, in her ear, telling her, yo, what's going on? And I guess my girl just felt crunchy that her man was just, like, leaned in, talking to another girl, like, you know what I mean?
But you said you're in a club.
Right.
Yeah, it's
right.
loud.
But she didn't understand, like, and this girl was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So she's there. Her man is talking to this girl. And maybe I was talking to her for a little too long, but I'm networking. Yeah. Like, I can't be mindful of what my girl is thinking. She's getting impatient that she's there, like, awkwardly, like, behind me while I'm talking to this girl. And she just flipped out. Boom, boom, boom. Made a big scene. Security had to yoke her up. No. And that's... Yeah, bro. And that's when... And
so what, that changed your perspective?
Yeah, B. I had to leave. And I'm driving and she's Dominican. I have my boys in the back seat. We out and my girl's in the passenger seat like maldito crank, like like bomb, like touching me while I'm driving. And my boys in the back seat like, yo, she's gonna kill you when you get home, dog. And it turned into a big thing. But long story short, yeah, that kind of changed my belief. Is like wanting you've never had a girl wild out? Like you bringing your girls to work?
Nah, never.
But I'm saying while you're working, you cool with them.
Yeah.
But in your events, are you kind of like running around like handling shit?
Yeah, I'm doing everything.
So what if you see, so your girl's chilling in the section and the guy's trying to get at her?
If they coming on me, like I'm going to have a section like for them. There's no need for them to.
But what if a man is trying to like...
I mean, that's expected.
Okay.
You see, what's important to have is a girlfriend who, when you're in a place like that and a girl does touch you, she has to know to keep her cool. Like she has to know that this is work. There's going to be girls trying to touch you, group, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you've never had a girl wild out on you before, like in a club or a venue.
I've had arguments after, but not no situation.
I saw the way you were looking at her.
Yeah, or same thing, like a lean in, talk the situation. But like the girls that I've been with, like they're good with self-control. They're better at self-control than me.
Really?
Yeah.
And I feel like in our realm, like our industry, is very hard. Maybe that's why I'm still single. It's very hard for us to find that significant other if he's not in the same industry. Does that make sense?
No, that's what I fight with every day. Because I'm thinking, yo, the last 3 girls that I dated were in the industry.
They were?
Were on some like, I got off at 4 a.m. They got off at 4 a.m. and we just met at my crib, sleepover type shit. Our weekends are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened? Why it didn't work?
Yeah.
Because... for other reasons. The industry thing was never an issue. You know what I'm saying? But now in my head, I'm like, damn, should I pivot and start fucking with girls that have 9 to 5s, like regular girls? You know what I'm saying?
You know what would be fucked up? Let's say during this whole quarantine, you do find somebody you like, and then they think your life is a certain way, but then when things get back to normal, now it's like
busy.
This is the flip.
And it's like, you feel me? Now she's madly in love with you. Y'all been, let's say this shit lasts the rest of the year, and now next year it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like
that's tough.
Damn. I mean, you would date a girl in the industry, that like a bartender or a bottle girl?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Would you guys date strippers?
No.
Oh.
I would. I can't say no.
Oh.
I can't say no.
I'd smash, but I wouldn't date. Like I wouldn't like, yo, let's go to dinner tonight. Like, and then you got to go to work, like to booby trap after. Like, we're not doing that.
Okay.
I can't say no.
Respectful.
Knowing me, I probably would say yes. I probably would try it and then end up not being able to handle it.
Yeah, I think that's too much.
That's just me being honest. Like,
I don't know.
My ego is gonna tell me right now I can handle it, and then when you in the situation, it's like you can't handle it.
You pull up and you see her dancing on top.
I mean, at the same token, a lot of guys would be like, yo, they don't want their girl dressed in whatever they gotta wear. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that doesn't bother me. I kind of like that shit. I kind of like other girls, like they're like, yo, you want a girl looking at your ass and then it doesn't bother me as long as nobody touches her. But it's like, but I like showing off my girl. Like, you know,
facts, me too.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll be in the and then I'll grab her ass in front of the dudes who was looking at her. You know what I mean? And make them feel really crunchy. Like that's my Scorpio shit in me. Like, but
then again, it comes with your industry. You being a DJ, you see thousands of women,
right?
Probably throwing themselves at you at a time that she has to consciously like know that and be okay with it.
Right. You're right. It goes both ways. I'm not a hypocrite. You know. But
so what? Women are stronger than men. That's what we
definitely we take more bullshit than men do. Honestly, we do.
Yeah. Have you dated a man in the industry?
Oh.
You don't gotta say a name.
Yeah, this ain't.
That means yes.
Yo, I'm gonna give you. You started your podcast, so I'm gonna give you some advice. You gotta be an open book. You gotta be transparent. You want another shot? Like that wasn't even a crazy question. Like when was when was the last time you were in a relationship?
I have not dated a promoter. Okay, no, I've dated an athlete years ago.
Okay.
So not actually somebody.
And since then, it's been regular guys.
Yes.
No industry guys.
Because I was traumatized from that situation. I said, hell no, I'm never gonna go through that.
Damn. So
because,
are you open to it now? To dating a guy in the industry?
Yes, like I said, we have to be on the same page. I'm transparent. Like now, I'm gonna tell you how it is. Either you like it or you don't, and I keep going. Mm-hmm. I feel like back then, like the old Kathy would refrain a lot. I wouldn't speak my mind, and that's what got me in trouble. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm open to it now. I don't know. You
believe in her?
Yeah, I believe her.
I believe her. You haven't had a quarantine babe this whole quarantine?
You guys are.
I don't know. I was asking tough questions. I'm not.
This is a very.
I mean, I could get more vivid with more visual with the questions. I'm just scratching the surface.
I've dated. Okay, I've dated.
You've
throughout
dated?
Quarantine. I've gone on a couple dates.
Quarantine dates? Talk about it. Did he pick you up in a mask?
In a mask? Oh yeah, we did. Obviously, we have to wear a mask everywhere.
Yeah.
Walk in.
Yo, you got to get creative with the quarantine dates, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Where you taking like?
But Wynwood is still open. Like you could still sit. Have you been to Bacan? Right next to
Yeah.
So
it's open.
It's open to sit and
that
eat.
Place is trash. I'm not fucking with that. I'd rather go to Coyo 2 blocks down. I'm not fucking with that.
I love Bacan. No, you tripping. We're gonna fight right there.
See, the thing with the quarantine, I don't know if this is happening to you, Julian, but it's forcing you. I never on the first date invite women to my house. I think that's some corny shit. That's not my.
It's crazy that you say that. Go
ahead. Is that your bag?
No, that's not. No, but finish what you're saying.
I'm saying like I don't invite women to my house. Like I won't do that till like the third date. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take you out. We go get drinks somewhere else. You know. But the quarantine has kind of shifted things to where like. Ma, you can't judge me for me inviting you to my house because we have nowhere else to go. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I'm putting you on game now, but from my other girlfriends, what I've heard that makes them feel comfortable. Because I have several girlfriends who got on Bumble. Do you guys know what Bumble is?
Like Tinder?
Yeah, I don't.
But it's the classier, the savage. But they rather FaceTime the guy first, get a feel how, their chemistry, whatever it is, and then go on a date, whether it be in their home or being somewhere else.
So if you
FaceTime, it's key.
So okay, that's interesting. So you'll go through
FaceTime is low key the first date in a sense.
Technically, yeah, because you see them, they're not catfish. You get a feel for them.
Yeah, but you don't know what they look like from the neck up. Like we're gonna do like take a step back. I'm not cool with dating a girl that I only see on FaceTime. I gotta know what she looks like.
I feel like you could see. I feel like I get a general I could see you visually through FaceTime.
No, I need to see what you look like. I need to see like your whole body. Like I can't just do the neck up and then you can do that. You're cool with that? Like just the neck up and you have no idea what he looks like.
But that's not really the neck up. I mean, when they're FaceTiming, you see their body. It's not like here. Like I'm
people
not
FaceTime different. Some people have that shit straight to their nose.
Nah, damn. I mean,
but I was saying what you touched on. I got a homeboy that loves Wynwood. He loves all that shit, and he told me the quarantine is killing him because literally he's in the same situation. Like it's just awkward, just like meeting a girl online or something, and be like, "Yeah, you want to come over?" Like before he got to like,
like you know what I'm saying, like. And it's like no, I'm joking, but yo,
I said that on my podcast. I said a great first date for me was come to my event.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
or
fire.
The beach,
but I got killed for that.
Why?
That's not you showing any effort.
Nah.
How you feel about strip club dates?
Oh my god!
Only because you mentioned booby trap. You mentioned booby trap.
Because
but what date is this?
What she loves booby trap.
But again, guys,
not the first date. Not the first date. I'm just saying as a
if
date.
I'm with my man, he's my man, and he's like, "Yo, babe, I want to go to booby trap on the river." I'm all for it because I admire women. That's the thing about me.
That's dope.
I know our relationship where we stand. Am I gonna feel a certain type of way?
You admire women?
I do.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So what's your type? Like if I was like, yo, I'm gonna buy you a lap dance.
Oh, she gotta be Spanish, like fat booty.
Does it matter? Hold on. Paint the picture for me. Wait.
Okay.
Does it matter if she's natural or do you care?
I don't care. I mean, either or.
Okay, so
I feel like some booties that are fake, they feel natural.
So as long as it looks real, it's cool.
As long
you're
as
not
it looks
judging.
real. Yeah, I don't need you with the big ass and skinny legs. I don't like that.
Okay.
But if you like that long black hair, straight or curly, big boobs, but whatever. I don't mind that.
Booby
like,
trap. Booby trap is like the best strip club.
Yeah.
It is.
But shout out to
hands
Playhouse
down.
because we do Playhouse every Sunday.
Yeah, up north in Broward, right?
Hollandale.
Oh, Holland.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah.
I've never been to that one.
But I love Booby Trap and I love Playhouse too.
I'm just not a big strip club guy.
What? Oh no,
I'll go there for the food, you know,
Why?
but I'm not.
Tootsies?
And I'll go drunk maybe at 4 a.m. after the club. And people, yo, go to Booby Trap. I'll go, but like I'm not. I don't want to spend bread.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting teased, yo. I don't like. It's like it's like a lion. You're gonna walk me in and put like meat in front of my face and tease me and shit, and
What
then
if
I
you
have
go
to
with
leave.
your girl, though?
See, that's a different story.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire. I mean,
So look, this is what I realized about strip clubs. When I was in college and a little bit out of college, strip clubs really wasn't all that to me. But then I started realizing being a promoter, like having events and stuff besides a pool party. And really our pool party made me realize why strip clubs are so important. Like, especially down here in South Florida, like at most parties, it hasn't been fun for me anymore because there's no real entertainment because people don't dance as much no more. I know down in Wynwood and stuff like that, people dance.
oh, you're talking about at a regular party.
Yeah.
At regular parties, people don't really
That's
dance.
why I hate going
so-
to clubs.
Right.
I hate it.
I mean, I go to the Spanish clubs and
Well,
get
yeah,
That's
my
not
chata
cheap.
salsa
That's
on
It's
like
different,
that.
but you know, I'm
Yeah.
hip hop, so
Right.
it's not really dancing. It's like everybody gets their section.
It's trap music.
Yeah,
Everybody's like,
Everybody's
yeah,
on the
I know what you're
phone.
saying.
And so if that's the culture we're gonna be in, everybody gonna have their bottles, everybody gonna have their section. Why not just have the added entertainment in front of you? Because we're not dancing anyway at the clubs that I go to. You feel me? So,
Right.
So that's why I fell in love with strip clubs because it's like that's why I realized why our pool party like is so big because like it's like all these girls is in thong and bikini, so it's like that's the added entertainment.
Yep.
And it kind of like motivates the regular girls who wouldn't
To
normally
dance,
wild
yeah.
out because
Right.
you know what I'm saying? They have other girls wilding out,
Right.
whether they're strippers or not. But
In South Florida, girls love strip clubs probably more than men. That's my theory. From what I see on Instagram, Snapchat, all that shit, like girls love the girls that I follow. They love strip clubs.
Oh, you're cool. So you're cool with the strip club date?
I am. I mean, I don't know about the first date. Like I said, I gotta be very like comfortable with you in order to go to a club. I hear you.
Okay, context
Okay,
clues.
that's it.
But whatever.
You heard
Another
it.
reason why strip clubs are winning, and another reason why Wynwood is winning. People, I feel like this day and age with fashion, they don't want to really dress up like that anymore. Like dress up. From what I see, like how.
I mean, yeah, think about it. You can go to Live Now in jeans and a hat.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Fucking Jordans,
That's
like
true,
you don't
yeah.
have
I'm
to
one of
wear.
those.
Dress code is just.
I'm like
it's
another
relaxed.
promoter, but I'm going to gym clothes.
Well, I don't know about gym clothes.
Yeah,
I have though.
but I'm definitely getting in the club with J's now. Before you couldn't
I
do
have
that.
done
Yeah, like some clubs used to be like
Yeah.
R bottoms and you know and
Dress
girls,
shoes and
girls
shit.
don't
But-
always like to wear heels.
But honestly, like I always tell my friends, especially my dancer friends, the girls are always in the music videos, whatever the case may be. I'm like, yo, like we need to bring those days back where it was okay to dance. I don't understand why that's such a like, wow, she looks crazy dancing. People are so like, I don't know if it's
social media really took.
I
over.
guess, but that's just whack as fuck. You're literally sit on a fucking couch where you could do that at home.
You know what it is too? A big problem is that hip hop right now is not making music that you could really dance to. They're making strip club music, right? So you could twerk and do that type of shit, but like it's not dancing music. It's all slow, like everybody leaned out, everybody's on downers. It's like some chill shit now, you know what I'm saying? And then every once in a while you get some twerk shit but for the most part, like as a DJ, for me, all the low tempo songs are what's popping right now. All trappy, 70 BPM, like I'm getting DJ technical talk, but it's all slow songs, like beats that are like boom.
And it's changing the whole culture. Like
Yeah,
It is.
before, you know, whether it was the 90s or the early 2000s, the tempos
Upbeat.
were faster. Yeah, so people, you could, you know, it would be more groove, and you could like bop to it now. But now it's all slow trap music. So
And I'm telling you, it's the phones too. People just want to do
That's
this the
another
whole
thing.
time. It's not.
the
That's another
appearance
thing.
of having fun is more important than actually having fun.
Yes, and that's so sad.
You know what I'm saying?
You see me at Brick House, I'll just be dancing all around because I don't care.
Yeah,
you see all this like
But
security.
see,
looking
you're
at
one
me
of the
like,
few.
what
You're
fuck?
one of the few that does that actually like
It's different.
has fun that I see. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, it could be a guy just hating life for fucking 3 hours, and as soon as the bottle comes, he gets one fucking video of the bottles and puts it on IG. Everyone's like, damn, he's having a time of his life,
Yeah.
and he's been 3 hours sitting in the
Exactly.
corner. Like, you know what I mean? It's such.
That's a turn off. Yeah, I can't do that.
They should do a party where you got to put your phone in a locker or something and give you the key. So everybody's
I feel like
forced to
that's
have
been done, but where has that been done before?
Maybe at like a wet fet type party, or maybe or something like that. But
I heard when you fuck with like the celebrities, like if you going to fuck with like if you're going into Drake's house or some shit, like you checking your phone. I heard it's like that.
People had the most fun at those type of parties.
Years ago, I think I went to a Futures party in Versace Mansion at the Strip, and they literally like told us that you cannot record, you can't do anything.
Yeah,
that's how it should be.
But it's fun. That's what I'm saying. You should probably try it.
Yo,
I know people like if people go on group outings and the first person check their phone got to pick up the whole.
Yeah, you put all your phones in the middle, right?
Yeah, there's like a little box.
Yeah. Damn, the phones are fucking up everything.
They are.
Yo, could you imagine they don't let people in the club with phones? What the club is gonna look like? People gonna look like crackheads. Yeah, just sitting there.
I would be one of the crackheads though. I'm talking shit, but I'll be one of the crackheads.
I'll just be there like looking at my hand.
They're all gonna leave early.
Yo, that's hilarious, yo. Miami on the rocks, Casey Chopz. I got Julian in here, aka at I Hate Julian, right? That's the 2K in here. Yo, talk your shit, plug all your shit. Let everyone know where they can follow you and send their DMs.
Alrighty, so my Instagram is _Kamora, KAMORAA. So follow your girl. And you're drinking hella faster. So I'm trying to put up to speed with him.
Oh, I got a drinking podcast. So
damn.
Shots of honesty.
Yo, your podcast is lit, bro. I checked out the topics and shit. Like,
so what do? We take shots and y'all just talk?
So we have a sponsor. A2F Studios, Compound Miami. They're also located in
shout out to A2F Studios.
Okay. No, the dude that we're connected with is Chris. So shout out to my dog Chris.
Who does the liquor?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the homie. He did my event too.
Right. So he's our liquor sponsor for the show. So every show we get a different bottle of lick, and like,
oh wow,
we go through topics just like this, but we're also drinking. Like if somebody say something real, we got to drink to it.
That's dope. Gosh. But you have the most important thing that's key, and your shit is gonna pop. Is that your co-host? She's with the shits.
No, she's super with the shits.
It's hard to find, you know? I just asked her if she had a boyfriend, and she was like, you know what I'm saying?
She'll tell you right now.
Your homegirl was like, you gotta suck on his kneecaps, girl. I was like, yo, that shit is lit. Like, yo, that's what you gotta have, you know? I had that with M.
Listen, I said I was dating. I can't. What else do you want me to say from that?
You gonna answer a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what is your biggest physical attraction in a guy?
Smile.
Okay.
Definitely.
What is your biggest turn off?
Turn off?
Shit. Now we're on level 2. It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? Yo, the questions are gonna get harder.
Shit. What's a turn off?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta think about that one real good.
You can skip. We go to the harder question.
You know what I noticed from men? If you don't have like good hygiene nails, that's a turn off to me. Damn. Like if you got dirt and if your feet, I know men, I've honestly come across that they don't like to show their feet. They just want to wear socks.
You look at guys' feet? You analyze his toes?
Yes.
Yo, my second toe is bigger than my first toe.
But that's fine. Okay. Mine's too, like my right one.
She said mine.
Like that's normal. But if you're not taking care of your feet, like to me, it's just like, okay.
I'm not into you. So wait. Okay, this is interesting. Now let's flip it. Oh. Do you like guys who have foot? Have you had a guy that? Do you like your toes sucked on? Do you have a foot fetish?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, she said it. Yo, she said it. Like,
I don't know. I don't think I have a foot fetish, but I've had that happen to me recently, and I was just like, whoa.
Recently.
Damn. Quarantine feet.
Whoa.
And you were cool with it. Was it whoa like, oh my God, this is amazing? Or was it whoa like, yo, get my fucking toes out of your mouth?
No, it felt different and I liked it. So
okay, dope.
That's it.
Are you a foot guy, Julian?
I love feet.
Yeah.
I was hoping you ain't asked me that.
I don't even look at toes, bro.
What?
I don't go past the kneecaps. I don't even like. I'm not even.
So a girl can have fucked up feet and that's not gonna change.
No, I wouldn't know because I'm not even looking there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not like I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like that's an important thing that men usually like look at. Like my nails right now are natural, so I don't got. But my feet are done like all the time.
Oh, if I peep your nails and I see like you have the fresh mani, I might check to see if the petty matches. You know what I mean? I might do that, but I'm not like analyzing the feet. I'm not a foot guy. I've never sucked on toes in my life.
Can't say the same.
Yeah.
I did.
But okay, so
it's cool, yo. Everybody's different. Everybody has different. You know what I mean?
So I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think about oral sex? Because I had a topic with my girls again, and I feel like a lot of men are missing these key factors, and they just think penetrating is the way, but it's not.
See, I think I'm gonna sound too much like a pick-me. Like,
what does that mean?
Like a pick-me is like somebody that's just gonna say everything that sounds
that
right.
without a girl wants to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Am I that? Yo, I've never heard that word. I'm like, damn. I mean, You can answer. You go. You in the hot seat. You go.
I mean, I get pleasure out of pleasing a woman.
Oh, okay.
What's your sign?
Leo.
Okay. Yeah, for me, like, just learn this word.
Like I'm saying, like most men, like if they get their nut, they're like, I'm gonna sleep. Nigga, what? You better come back.
See,
look,
I gotta one up you. Like,
yo, the Pick Me Olympics. Let's do it, yo.
Like with oral sex and giving a girl head, like I would. You don't have to bring me up. Like the sex can wait. Like I'll do that. Like I have like oral sex stamina.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's different.
Yo, I know your jaw.
Okay.
I know your jaw be getting a little like tingly feeling, and you gotta like chill first. Yo, nah, but for real, I mean, the goal is to try to get the nut based off oral sex first before we even do that. I'm trying to get you. I want you to have a nut before we even get to the real sex. That's just for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And if it's but let me be super clear. This isn't happening with any girl.
That's what
This
I
is
was
just
gonna
after
say.
the club
I was just
smash.
about to say
Like
that, yeah.
I'm not just eating any pussy. Like that's not happening.
Okay.
You know? But
I needs it.
They're
So the
not.
guys listening to this podcast, please pay attention to these men. Please
Well,
your women.
How do you feel about oral sex?
I love it. I feel like it's very important.
will you
to
fuck
me,
with a guy who doesn't eat?
Oh fuck no.
Oh damn,
That's a deal
See,
breaker.
That's the most honest she been this whole
Yeah.
show. She
Sorry.
said, "Fuck no."
Yeah.
Is this?
See, damn, yo. I'm drinking. Yo, look.
Would you fuck with a girl that doesn't give oral sex?
No.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm getting like in a crazy bag right now. But look, you know what I'll say to a girl? Like before I even, because I'm going to always eat her pussy before she sucks my dick. I'm going to always be the first one to do it.
Facts, me
right?
too.
And I'm going to say,
This might be my soul brother.
Yo, so I might put you on game, like real quick. This is my thing, right? Before I even start, I'm gonna say, yo, promise me you'll suck my dick with the same energy that I'm about to eat your pussy
my
right now.
God.
Wow.
And yo, and she'll be like, I bet. And I'm gonna just go crazy. And then when it's my turn, I'm
She's
like,
like-
yo, match, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now
That's
she-
just my bag. Like, that's just.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
in that
smart.
bag.
Damn, I'm saying I'm
Let me put that in
oversharing.
my notes, bro.
Yo,
I'm
oversharing right now, but
So look, this is a question for both of y'all because I was just having this conversation with my homeboy when we was at the mall. Would you prefer amazing head and okay sex, or okay head and amazing sex? When I say sex, I mean just the penetration part. You could go first.
I need amazing head and then probably okay sex.
I'm the same way.
so I'm terrible at just getting head. I'd rather fuck. And
Have sex.
let's be real. Most women don't give good head.
Because they don't. Yeah.
Most women
I feel like
do
women
not
are
give good
scared,
head.
though.
I'd rather just be like, yo, let's go. Like, it's very hard to.
Yeah, I think they're too
They're
in their own head.
scared, yeah.
They're too in their own head.
I said this too. I don't know if I said it on which podcast episode, but I think that, I mean, what do you think, Julian? Do you think it's about technique or attitude?
For a woman,
Yeah. Like for me, like,
more attitude than technique.
yeah, like for me, good head is if she enjoys giving head, that's good head.
And you can just
So
tell
you're
if
talking-
You could tell
So
if she
you're-
really wants to.
So
You-
you're talking like her looking at you in your face and doing all that extra stuff.
Facts.
even like a girl that takes it a step further and moans while she's giving you head. Like, you feel me?
like if she shows you that she really likes to do it, that
That's
makes a
gonna
good
Turns
head.
you on,
That
okay.
makes a good head. You know what I'm saying? If a guy is taking his time with you and doing different things,
Exactly.
like, you know what I'm saying, then you could tell he enjoys doing it. It's like an art to him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But everybody's different. Yo, this mango tequila is some different type of shit right now. Yo, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I feel. I
Educate me.
mean, in where I'm at right now in life, I feel like I would rather I told my mom literally the other day. I'm like, what I want for my birthday is my LLC. I want my business. I'm in a mindset where I want to produce money for my family, build a foundation before I can even think about pleasing a man or being 100% in a relationship because I'm not where I want to be in life yet. And I feel like that has given me a lot of setbacks in my past years. And at this time, I'm just like, nah, fuck this. Like this whole quarantine, I'm using it to my
So
advantage.
you're not. So what you're saying is you're not good at delegating your time. You're not good. Like if you're in a relationship, you're too consumed in the relationship and you
I
ignore
am
like your.
because us, like I always say, like being a Leo, we're loyal to our partner. I'm 100% in. Like I would support you in anything.
Right, but that doesn't mean you can't do your hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, but
No, because this is my problem too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit it. I have the same problem when I'm in a relationship.
It
and
affects your hustle.
It fucks with my hustle.
it does.
Me too.
It does, and that's a real thing. And people don't like to admit to that. Like you could see me at the gym from Monday to Friday. When I'm in a relationship, it's just like, babe, what we eating? Babe, what
Yeah.
we're going to do? Fuck the gym. I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
And my thing is just like, yo, if I start at the gym, that's gonna help me either prolong for my dancing, for my agency, for I want to look good in front of this and that. It's just like things that can hinder you long term. And I don't want that to happen. So that I feel like if I were to get into a relationship again, it has to be with somebody who is just as motivated and just as hungry as I am to be like
disciplined.
Exactly. Discipline is a big thing. To be like, yo, get the fuck up. We're going to go run. We're going to go do this.
That's facts.
That's a turn on for me.
Yeah.
Is a girl who's disciplined. Like to find somebody who has something going for her and something like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really like women who are into fitness or who have the discipline to maintain a workout regimen.
And a diet.
He said diet.
But facts. Yo, I'll be honest with you. If a
diet
girl
is harder than a workout regimen.
Damn, I'm so pissed. You fuck with daytime dates? I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that's the quarantine bag. Yeah, like you would do. I mean, brunch on a Sunday is a different type of thing. But like, what if he says, "Let's go karts," or like does like the day K2?
I love that though. I love being
Have you done like a
adventurous.
daytime type thing?
I have, but it's mostly just eating. It's not like actually doing a hobby and shit like that. I would love that though.
Are you earthy? Are you an earthy chick?
I'm spiritual.
Do you have no emeralds on you or no stones,
I have
right?
it in my purse.
You light incense?
I do.
You listen to Janae Aiko?
Yes, I do.
You're really into astrology?
I am. That's like you talking
Damn,
about
you're mad. Yeah, you're definitely earthy.
I am.
That's like you listen to Lauryn Hill and shit?
I love Lauryn Hill. Jill Scott, Music Soul Child. All them.
How many
My brother like grew me up on that. Those type of
You say words like energy and vibes and
everything.
fucking spirit.
You say words.
Listen,
like
it's a real thing when you walk into a room and you feel people's energy. That's
you definitely
real
earthy. Talk to me. I like this talk. Yo, talk. Give me your earthy talk.
It's a real thing. I'm saying like it's even, let's talk about sex. When you have sex with a female versus or men, you can tell when sex is draining or when you have, like you wake up the next morning like, okay, I'm ready to get shit done. Have you had
So the
that?
feeling when you wake up and you hate life and you want her to like leave, that's the draining feeling, right?
That's the
Because I be
draining
getting that feeling sometimes.
It's because women, like you guys probably don't think about it. It's just, it's their energy that they're carrying that you guys are penetrating into and you're getting that from.
Damn.
And you guys don't like realize that.
I mean,
deep.
That is deep, but it's a real thing.
You know that feeling, right? When after maybe it's like a one night stand from the club and you wake up and you're like, you feel that like that drained feeling.
It's a real thing.
As I get old, that's why as I get older, I'm not like, in my younger days, I'd smash whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm 30 years old already, so I'm not into like, I'm very picky, you know what I'm saying? Because that feeling starts to weigh on you. Like, I'm tired of doing, you know what I had to do? I used to have to wake up and tell girls,
make up a lie, like
you want to tell you my bag? I'll tell you my bag.
Stuff, yeah.
I used to be like, yo, I have a dentist appointment. And I used to get in my car and leave.
Circle the block.
Pull right in and she would leave.
My niggas used to be like, yo, call me real quick.
I didn't even get that far. I would just... Or if it was something where damn, I even took it a further. Like if I didn't want the girl to sleep over type shit, I would be like, yo, I got a dentist appointment in the morning and I'm gonna sleep at my mom's crib right now.
See, that's so if I gotta do that, I'm not even trying to have sex with the girl. Like,
yeah, that's OD.
Now, but I was in that.
No, but you don't know that it's gonna happen until after you have sex with her.
I know that.
Yeah.
If I'm not feeling her, I've had sex with girls I wasn't feeling before.
If you know the girl's a bird, though, if she's a bird, then you're like, oh, this girl's just good for like this one thing. Like
say you just met her from, let's say a chick from fucking is on vacation from Atlanta. You're drunk at the party at the club. She's giving you rhythm. There's no other options at the time. You take her home. She's probably like a smooth 7, 6.5. You know what I mean? You take her here and you smash. And then as soon, you know this feeling, Julian, as soon as you bust that nut, it's like the guilt, like hits you like, damn, I want this girl to leave my house right now. Like I mean, maybe you could fake sleep with her, but I can't fall asleep in my bed with a girl.
So I have a question for you men. Okay.
For you.
So, sorry, for you men that have sex with women. Why do guys, to me, it's so astonishing, like, when you're having sex with a woman, you guys don't give a fuck about like, I'm gonna be in this moment, blah, 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 I'm gonna give her everything. And then as soon as you get your nut, you fucking like, a whole wall goes down. What is that about men?
As far as like what, affection?
Like
affection, like you said, like I'm ready for her to go home. I'm ready for her for like to do her own thing, like bye. Like how are men are so open in sex, being vulnerable that we see you in that type of form, but then after that it's just like boop.
it's hard for you to realize, but you're seeing it through a woman's lens is emotional. A man is just a physical thing. That's why men can cheat, and it doesn't mean that we love the girl. But it could be a physical thing.
No, fuck that. Because if you're married and you love your wife and you still cheat, y'all still saying you love your wife, but you were tempted to go fuck a broad or a side chick or whatever you want to call it.
That doesn't mean I don't love my wife.
How does that make sense? Make that make
perfect sense.
Though.
To a man, it makes sense.
To a man, it makes sense.
But if a woman were to do that to you,
if I'm with my girl,
I believe a girl could do it too, though. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, see, that's a good.
I believe it's possible.
Yeah, that she's not emotionally.
I know a lot of women that's raised by men, so they pick up the morals and ideals.
A lot of women are like that, are like have that men mentality now.
Nowadays,
yeah,
2020.
They're looking at through the eyes of women. This is men. Men are not.
But again, it puts us, like I said, like women are stronger at the end of the day, because if we were to accept that, we have to deal with those type of traumas. Because you guys are so quick to say like that is not an emotional feeling. That's just to get my nut off. And women if she's your wife, we have to deal with that if she wants to stick around with you. So that puts us in another fucking like mental state. It's just like, okay, well, what are you gonna do, Kat? Are you gonna, or I'm saying any woman,
if he gets caught.
If he gets caught.
Oh, the guys who get caught are fucking idiots. You fucked up.
So
social media, you get caught.
Do y'all not believe that a woman could be married, go on a vacation with her girls, and do the same shit?
I personally wouldn't be able to do that, though.
That's rare.
I've seen women that don't give a fuck because they know that their men are cheating and they go do that.
I hate that. I hate because I feel like, like I'm just saying, with me, like I hate cheating as something as like out of spite or retaliation or something. Like,
that's how women cheat.
If you actually, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't feel like that's like.
No, because
it's like I feel like a woman will fuck around because she got cheated on. Sleep with a guy that she really didn't want to do it just to prove a point.
Out of spite.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're technically saying the woman that you did have sex with out of your relationship is a woman you did want to have sex with, that you built a bond with.
I didn't say all that. I didn't say.
Or whatever, but it's somebody you did want to have sex with.
Yes, you did.
But you guys can't be naive enough.
Because keep it 100. Hold on, keep it 100. If a woman wants to have sex with a man, 9.9 times out of 10, the nigga is gonna have sex with her. But if a man wants to have sex with a woman, like it doesn't mean like it's gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? So the power is more.
And I think that if a woman has sex with another guy outside of her marriage, her relationship been over. She been wanting to do this. She's been felt away. Something has been lacking in her relationship.
We're talking about entanglements right now.
Yeah, she's felt like she hasn't been getting something from her man, which is leading her to do this. But a guy can go and be perfectly happy and just be like, wow, she got a fat ass tonight. I just want to smash real quick. And never think of her again, never look at her again, and go back to your wife and love your wife and do all these things.
Okay.
Damn, I'm editing this shit out. I'm gonna look like a scum.
So brings me to my next point. Why do you guys have sex with these other women? Give me reasons. 3 factors. Why? Key points. I need.
I'll speak for men in general. Some men love their woman, wife, girlfriend to death, but she just gives him a hard time, and he's just looking for like a stress reliever.
Okay, that's one.
Or here's one. When I don't know if this is the same for women, I'm gonna speak for men. When you fuck someone new, it's a different type of excitement. It's a different type of rush. You know what I'm saying? It's like a
thrill.
It's a thrill.
Okay.
Me and my wife could have amazing sex, but it's not gonna have that same thrill that it would have if it was something completely new. Which is why, if you have a wife who likes girls too, and you bring a girl into the relationship, you can get that feel.
That's a cheat code.
That's the cheat.
Okay.
Women, you're not going to want to hear this, but if you want your relationship to last a very long time, cheat with him. I said this on like the last podcast, but bring another female into the bed once a year, just once a year for his birthday. And you will not have to worry about him cheating. You'll not have to worry about.
But it goes back to women trying to I don't want to say fight against it, but compromise with you men, that you would not be okay with us bringing another man into the bedroom while you being there with us.
You see,
and when a girl says that, I say, I don't like men. You like women. I don't like men.
Yeah.
You will be surprised the amount of men that have been coming out of the closet. I've seen it. I've heard it.
I'm not one of them.
But it's not, to us, it's just like...
There's more, I think, I would bet, you'd correct me if I'm wrong, but there's more women, if they were going to have a threesome, they'd want another girl, not another guy.
Okay, so you talking about being married, having off season. Will you be okay with your wife having a date just to have the thrill of meeting somebody new and talking to somebody new?
If we have an off season,
yeah.
What I do is none of her business, and what she does is none of my business. You do whatever you want.
I don't believe that. I don't, because I know when y'all fight, you're gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
That's tough.
Who you texting?
Yo, you're listening to somebody who hasn't been in a relationship, been 2 relationships in his whole life. Like I'm warped.
It sounds though, but he's being a pygmy.
It sounds like a whole picture, but it's not. And that's the thing. Like men, I feel like I keep saying, women have to deal with baby mamas. Look at fucking Nick Cannon. This nigga fucking got 2. I think he's getting 2 girls pregnant at the same time. Still has a whole Mariah Carey with the twins, living his best life. Why? Because he has money, and women are just willing to deal with it.
I mean, look at Future. He has like 8 baby mamas.
True, but I'm saying like social media is feeding that, and that's why women right now are such in an emotional roller coaster, because they think that if anybody else can handle it, then we can, or we can.
You know
do
what it
it
is? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna play the side for women. I'm gonna go against what men say. I'm gonna back y'all up. Most guys are not shit, and you guys as women, you're starting to realize that men ain't shit. So a lot of women are realizing they've had their heart broken over and over and over and over. And they're starting to realize that men ain't shit. Cut me my check. Where's the bread? Like, what are we doing? Like, and a lot of women are in that space right now where they've not even open to like emotional connection. They just want the check. They want the bag. Take me on vacation. And because they've gone through so much trauma with men and having their heart broke so many times, I don't blame y'all. I don't blame you guys for feeling that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
some truth to that.
Yeah. Our men ain't shit.
They're not.
Damn. You feel like that. A lot of women genuinely feel that way.
I mean, maybe because I'm from Miami, I see it as such a constant. It's not
and y'all
only
localize
personal,
it too. That's not fair either.
But the thing is, Miami. Okay, if I were to be out in Wynwood, if I were to be out in a club, if I were to be out anywhere, you will see the tourists coming in, either the athletes, the lawyers, the doctors, whatever you want to fucking call them, trying to have a good time in Miami. So women that are from Miami, they get caught up into these situationships. And me, like,
with a guy who has a blue check and can take you on the boat and shit.
Yeah,
but they got a family back home.
Yeah, but they got a family back home. Like, that shit don't mean shit. So it's either, girl, you're gonna move out of state and find yourself a real man, I don't know where, or you're gonna deal with it.
Or you're gonna go on experiences on yachts and vacations and fine dining and dinners that you wouldn't normally do.
Like, honestly, like I've learned, not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
No, go.
I've learned that if a man is not helping me better myself, I am not interested in that. And I don't mean financially.
Okay, where's the one place in the world you want to go to you haven't been?
Ooh, Thailand.
Okay, what if a man wants to take you to Thailand?
What do you mean, a man? Or,
like, yeah. So what if is that bettering you? Like he's checking off that bucket list.
No, that's not bettering me. I mean myself. Gotcha. My like, if whatever business, whatever idea I have that I want to accomplish, if you're not bettering me in that, an asset, yeah, like leave. I don't need you in my life, because I know the wife that I can be. I know the full support that I can be to you. If you're not doing that for me, because I already know you ain't shit, I'm not gonna put my energy into that.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of Miami women who are not gonna turn down that Thailand trip. Like,
I know that for a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So you be clear, you're not one of those women.
Let me be clear. I'm not one of those women, because again, I'm gonna say this again. I'm born and raised from Miami. I've seen it all. I've seen the drugs. I've seen people do wild shit here in Miami. And I'm not knocking down strippers. I'm not knocking down any girl from the way they get money, sugar daddies, whatever you want to call it. I've always found another way, another mean, because that's just how I stand, how I live with myself. And coming from a place that you see that all the time, that I could be tempted, I'm not. That's why when I ask you for OnlyFans, I'm just like, damn, how do you guys,
because I know you tempted, right?
that?
A lot of women are tempted to do that shit.
You see a girl making 20K in a fucking month, you're just like, wow, bitch, you need to stop being soft over here and fuck everything, because
like, sell your soul.
That's low key. I was gonna say, is that like considered selling? It's like you're doing it for money. That's like selling your soul, right?
See, but then like this generation is normalizing it, so they don't even look at it as selling their soul. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't.
They are generalizing.
They find a story to tell themselves to justify it in their mind that they didn't sell their soul. Yeah.
Sex sells at the end of the day.
Facts.
Men's, everybody uses it. So.
But I think about it. Is it?
But for me, for men, like you being a rapper, correct? like the last video that I saw,
Nah, he's an entrepreneur. Don't say rapper, bro.
I saw on Instagram. I read rapper.
Nah,
Besides everything else, like music is one of your passions, or what I want to say.
Right.
So you throwing out that visual of your last video, which I saw, is you symbolizing women sexually. Like I saw it on, and there's nothing wrong with that to me. Like I said, I see women like if she bad, she bad. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
But to me, it's just like wow, like men use us. But it's wrong when women start feeling a certain way, like, okay, let me do this, and y'all like, oh, she's a thought, she a hoe, she this, she that. But at the end of the day, that's you fair. Guys are utilizing it.
Touche, that's fair.
I totally agree.
Podcast system.
Yo, you know your little 1 minute clip? I'm gonna give you that clip. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you a clip. Nah, and I'm not a hypocrite. You know, you're right.
You say you don't judge women.
Yeah, men do use women. Yeah. So now women have turned the tables, and I'm gonna get from him what I want, because before he does the same to me, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you're right, you can't knock it. What a time, man. What a time. I don't know if shit's gonna go back to normal out here. Yeah. I'm unemployed, no clubs, no nothing. I'm doing a fucking drive-in comedy show on Saturday. Only in Dade, the IG. They're doing a fucking. We did a comedy show at the Improv, and it was, like 3 DJs, 3 comedians, and like 2 hosts, and it was half capacity. There was a line. We sold it out the first day. It was lit. But now the Improv is closed, and we had 2 shows lined up for that night. The first show got canceled. I mean, the first show we did. The second show got canceled. They implemented the curfew right as we were ending the first show. So the people were in line for the second show. They had to go home because they put So now we have to make up that show. And now we're doing it at a fucking drive-in. Like we're doing I don't know how there's going to be a stage where cars just pull up, drive in, and we're going to do a comedy show and DJ and shit. I have no idea how it's going to look.
I'm telling you, that's a new thing now. Like look at the Dolphin Stadium. They're having an open movie theater now. That people go on the weekends and you just watch movies in those little tents outside.
Ooh, that might be a swaggy date. That's really? A drive-in at the COVID testing center spot?
Anybody watching this podcast, that's a date. Yeah, at the Hard Rock Stadium.
But see, I'm not a movie guy on the first day. I'd rather go to a restaurant and just talk to you on the first day so we could talk. The movie date is like
there's no interaction.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's like a second date.
That's like the something to keep in mind. What are the old movies or the shows where you're like now you're scared to like put your arm around her and shit, so you have no interaction and shit. I'm not with the movie shit. I've never been a movie date guy, but I mean,
I feel like I'm saying like after like a couple dates that I know you and I talk to you, I wouldn't mind a movie date. I feel like that's a cute.
I'm too like, yo, let's go to the bar. Let's go get some drinks.
I'm gonna fall asleep in the movie.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not a movie guy.
So let me talk to you about TikTok. Since we're talking about revenues and OnlyFans and all of this, there's a DJ that from Miami. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. I don't know your name, but he is popping. Like he would literally be on South Point, Bayside, just throwing different musics on
TikTok, and his shit is
popping.
What's his name? Tell him.
I would have to. Oh, guys, you're gonna have to like edit this.
A Miami DJ popping on TikTok.
Miami
I don't know
DJ,
about it.
Yes, and he's probably making bread off of this. Crap, I would have to like.
I mean, we was doing the IG lives for a minute, but like we kept getting kicked off because Instagram.
But see, like I was telling him, the beauty of TikTok when quarantine started. So it's me and 2 other dancers, Nicole and Osmara, which I love to death if they hear me.
Shout her out.
Shout out to them. They were both heat dancers. I'm a Martin's dancers. We were like, fuck, like, yo, we're bored. Let's start like just doing shit on TikTok. And the fact that these videos are only 15 seconds long, it got us the opportunity to have artists come to our way. Like if you have a single coming out and you want to push it, we make choreo for it, and it starts as a trend. So we do the most. That's why every TikTok that you see is a simple.
Everybody wants to have a challenge for their song. Yeah. You start the challenge for them.
We start the challenge, and that's a new source of revenue, of income that's coming to us. So
interesting.
When we saw the money that we can potentially make off of TikTok, so I went from 3 months doing this hardcore to getting I'm almost to 50,000 followers now.
Damn.
And that's just me. So the other girls are still like, one is at 70 and the other one's at 50 as well. So when you put us together, we come across everywhere. Like I've had people ask me like, yo, like I seen you on TikTok, you always dancing, doing this. I'm like, really? Damn, like I didn't know that. But that's a new source of income that now artists are like, damn, we could utilize this, push our single out. And even with DJs, what I've seen is just like they put different type of music in their little 15 second segment.
What do?
they're literally just, you see the DJ, they're just rocking to it.
Who's the DJ you were talking about?
Oh, crap. I don't got, T-Mobile is acting up. So hold on. Everybody gotta like show
I'm curious to know like the Tick-Tock Miami DJ guy. Tick-Tock man.
I know because we're big on reggaeton. So like when it comes to Spanish, he puts 5 major songs and we tend to like dance to that in our video. And we can use that sound.
Damn. Shout out to all the DJs forced to being creative. Our livelihoods were destroyed. This shit is crazy, man.
Shit, guys, hold on. I'm gonna have to find him because I don't know him.
No, you good.
Well, all of this is stuff that you like.
Exactly. So when I like, it's just because I saved that sound. But I like a lot of shit, obviously, you can tell.
Yeah, I did one TikTok my whole life. And I posted it on IG for my sister's account. I was like, nope.
Here you go.
Oh,
so this
also
is
City.
I don't know who that is.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who he is. Also, shout out Also City.
So he's at what, 130?
He's Miami or
now.
Broward?
He's Broward, but he does a lot of.
Where does he DJ at?
Anyway.
A lot of mostly like reggae parties.
Oh, okay. Okay. Shout out to him.
But yeah, so see, like that's the beauty of it. Like a lot of people, like I feel like our generations, I feel like social media has become a blessing if we're content creators. We can make revenue off of this because never in a million years, like I would think I would make a certain amount of money off of COVID, of being off time and just doing my dancing.
I mean, COVID is forcing people to get creative.
Exactly.
Like I would have never done this.
Exactly.
Like I've learned how to do video and like bought a camera and did all this shit. I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for COVID, you know?
Exactly.
So, I mean, I feel like this time is either making you or breaking you. Like hustlers are going to figure it out, do something different, you know what I mean? And then some people are just going to fall back.
You definitely have to utilize the time that you have for free and do something, gain something off of this quarantine, because if you're not, then you're gonna be stagnant, and nobody likes to be stagnant.
Facts.
You gonna take classes virtual for FAU, or you?
Yes. I'm not ready for that.
But y'all gotta pay full price for the virtual shit.
Listen.
That's a ripoff.
That's terrible.
Being Hispanic, I don't know if people could understand me in this. Our generation, our family believes that if you have a fucking degree, then you're gonna fucking make it in this world. And then exactly, we can disagree on that, because I've seen an 11-year-old off of YouTube fucking, like I always say this, like categorize a fucking toy as square and this and that. He's making him $11 million just by saying what the
And
fuck
I know someone who went
like.
to an Ivy League school for 4 years, a prestigious school, who makes $30,000 a year.
Yeah.
And is in student loan debt and shit. Like, I mean, damn, I'm the guy who's gonna be the asshole, but college is overrated. You don't need it.
You didn't go?
Huh?
You didn't go?
Not one day.
It is. And honestly, like to me, like when telling I love FAU, that's the school that fits me, but
Me too. I love FAU.
But I will never knock down from learning. I'm in multimedia communication, so I'm learning the media world. How can I utilize this? How can I start my own business? How can I implement it to my world?
If you know what you want to do,
yeah,
then go to college. But
go
if
ahead.
you don't know what you want to do and you don't have it, not everyone has it. You know what I mean? If you don't have it, then college is going to be a waste of time for you. You're going to get your degree, and you know, you're going to realize after you get your degree that, oh shit, you have to have a hustle. Even with your degree, you have to be a hustler. You don't just, life doesn't just get made for you after you get your degree. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I feel like whenever I have kids, I feel like I'm going to instill in them, like, yo, you can be your own entrepreneur. If you have an idea, I can help you, because I've been through those roads before, so I understand it.
Right.
If my kid, I feel like, tells me I don't want to go to school, I want to do this, then how can I support you in that end? How can we make this happen? With my family, it wasn't like that. Like, you have to go to school.
I think when I have a kid, I'm just gonna make him try mad different things, and then find what he like gravitates to.
I like how you said him and he, so you know you having a boy.
What kind of girl? I think you're having a girl. Talking about him.
Yo, I love singing Casey.
Damn. Nah, I'd actually be, you know, that's crazy, because I always wanted like a boy, but like as I have my niece and shit, like I've seen like the dope things about having a girl too. You know,
they're spicy. I have a niece too. She's 3 years old now.
That's dope. Well, my niece is 1.5.
Oh, wait till she gets to 2. You're gonna love it.
I think she's like mentally at 2 already. So this shit is crazy. Miami on the rocks, Casey Chopz. We're like at 1 hour and 20 minutes. I gotta put this shit out today. So please, guys, we were talking on the last podcast. Would you watch porn with your boyfriend?
Oh, I was gonna bring that up. So with my ex, Shout out to him if he hears this.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to X.
Shout out to him. Because I say, like, we're cordial, so it's cool. He was actually the first that we watched porn together. And
do you watch porn by yourself?
I started watching it after our relationship. I'm being honest.
Okay, so it's part of your routine now.
It's not a routine. I feel like...
how many times a week would you say?
Oh my God, that's tough. I would say a week, probably. Like,
all right, how many times a day?
Not a day, even a day.
It's a once in a while type thing.
Like once a month type shit? That's it?
Like 2 times in the month. Like I don't... Yeah, 2 times in a month. And you know what I love my Latinas, my black women and all that.
You like me. Shout out to yo. But I know a lot of women who would rather masturbate without porn. They would rather just like think of something in their mind. Or you need the visual.
I need the visual. I can't do that. Like to me, I'm a very visual, like sounds, everything like that.
Oh, you gotta have the sound all the way up. You use headphones. Sometimes I'll be on porn with the headphones, nah.
And I feel like a lot of women aren't. But you know what? As far as toys, I've never experimented in that end.
You have no toys.
I have no.
I know women who have like 10 different toys. I'm like, what 10 different things?
To me, I'm just like, I don't see the point in that. I don't need that.
So you just use your fingers.
Pretty much.
That's dope. A lot of women don't know their body. That's a very important thing. Like a lot of men can be so dope in bed, but if she's frigid and doesn't know herself, there's nothing that man can do. If she doesn't know her own body. That's what I believe.
I have a question for you, and you too. Has your significant other, whoever you're dating, ever found you masturbating? Caught you?
I mean, while we're actually fucking, yeah.
No, caught you, like...
Oh, like in the bathroom type shit?
Yeah.
Nah. I haven't had a girlfriend, like lived with a girl like that.
That's happened to me.
Yeah?
How'd you caught him or he caught you?
Were you offended?
Listen, so let me tell you. So I was literally on the phone. Ooh, that was a first for me. I was on my phone talking to my best friend, and whatever. I was on the phone, so I go into the house.
You were living with him?
I was living with him at the time, and I opened the bathroom, and I heard the sounds of the porn. I saw him, what he was doing. I was just like, so I give him the face, but I couldn't react because I was on the phone. So I walk into the room, and I'm like, yo, let me call you back. And then I hang up, and then I'm like, what are you doing? So I'm joking about it because I feel like that's such an embarrassing moment for a man to like, I don't know, his girl to see that. But I didn't feel offended by it. Like, I was just like, if that's what you got to do, then go. Like, I don't know. Like,
it's never happened to me.
To be honest, I stopped masturbating in college.
Really?
Yeah.
That means you be having sex a lot.
I stopped.
Nah, I mean, everybody goes through dry spells. Like,
one time I was doing it in college, and then I just had an epiphany, like, why am I doing this? Like, I'd rather do it with a woman. And the same epiphany I had when I had sex with a girl that I really wasn't attracted to, and I was just doing it because I was drunk type shit, is the same epiphany I had when I was, like, jacking off, and I just didn't do that shit ever since.
Bro, you probably, like, in the 1% of men.
I don't. But
1%.
And I don't watch porn either. Wow. I watch, like, my own sex tapes and shit like that.
Wow. Oh, no, that's lit, too.
But I don't watch, like, I don't go on Pornhub and shit like that.
Yo, you want to hear some crazy shit? I've watched, has this ever happened to you? I don't know if this happened. I've had someone who I was fucking with at the time. You see how I'm oversharing right now? I do that with like women like an idiot. Yeah. And I've had a woman want to see my sex tapes with other women before her.
I've had that before. But it never shot me in the foot or nothing like that.
No. But she was like, damn, let me see. Like if it was like,
a girl, but did you already have sex with this girl or not yet?
I told you the porn, like the girl that went to the porn. Yeah. I have videos of her. So when I was with the girl at the current time, I told her, yeah, I dated a porn star there. She's like, you dated a porn star there?
But she wasn't a porn star when y'all was dating?
Nah.
Or she was
transitioning? I have the videos of us before she got into porn. Okay. So the girl was like, I was like, yo, I've been with a porn star. She's like, you been with a porn star? I'm like, and my dumb ass goes, yeah, I have videos still. Like I overshare like an idiot. And she's like, yeah, let me see. And she just saw it.
Okay, so dating her?
And it's crazy is that she saw this girl gave crazy head. She goes, damn. Like I was like.
Did you know she was going to be a porn star after? Or like had a notion of that? A lot of women dictate the watching porn like if it's a bad thing. I feel like that's not a bad thing though. I feel like it's important to know your body, to understand your body, to like what pleases you and what most women don't know that.
That's a fact. I agree.
It's a fact.
Me, I've been watching porn since I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I got over it. You feel me? Like I was doing that shit way too.
Hiding the DVDs in the back of the PlayStation. I remember that
all
shit.
That shit.
That was the ill hiding spot in the back of the PS2. The battery part came out. You put the DVD there, put it in the back. No one will ever find that shit.
That's tough though.
Huh?
Like I'm thinking like what if my ex was in a porn video?
You could fuck with a guy who had a porn?
No.
She said no.
No.
Why? What if you didn't find out he was in porn until 3 months into the relationship and y'all have great chemistry and then he's like, yo, by the way, I have this video.
I don't think I'll be able to handle him having sex with other women.
No, if it was in his past. Do you judge a man for his past?
No, I don't. Not for his past.
Okay, so you can't
if
judge
it's current,
it.
I'm saying if it's current, I wouldn't be able to. Fuck that.
Would you care?
If my girl,
If you're fucking with a girl for 3 months and all of a sudden she tells you, yo, I have a video.
yeah,
like,
you're gonna have to tell me that like week 2. Not 3 months.
For what? For you to contemplate it?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, so you can't deal with it.
I told you I probably can't even handle a stripper. I definitely can't handle a porn star.
I
damn.
don't know. Yeah, that's tough.
So what's your porn category when you search?
Ooh.
You like lesbian? You like, what are you into?
Why are you always putting me in the hot seat right now?
I don't watch.
He don't watch porn. He hasn't jacked off since he was 6.
You
Bro, this guy's an
exactly
alien.
from 6. What were you watching at
That's how I
6 years
jacked off
old?
since I was in college.
I don't demand anything that I don't demand of myself. You know, I feel like that's fair, right? If I demand something of my significant other, I have to.
Of course, you have to do it. Or
What is something that you demand that you possess as well? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you're talking about like fitness stuff?
yeah, it could be anything, but fitness is a good example.
Yeah,
Like, if I require my girl to work out and I work out with you, I work out. So I'm not demanding anything that I don't do. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's very important. Like for me, working out, I'm not saying you have to be so fit, but have a fitness like schedule set in. Like
Be
that's very
conscious of
important.
it.
Exactly. Don't let yourself go, because I feel like that's a turn off. At least for me, it's a very big turn off. If you want your girl to look good all the time, you have to put in your work as well.
I agree.
That's a fact. And that's what scares me too about relationships. Maybe while I'm traumatized and don't want to get in relationships, but it seems like most people, is, to me, I may be wrong, but it seems like most people, when they get into a relationship, they become comfortable. And they don't have that edge anymore, that like
That's
that
true.
hunger to like, whether it's staying in shape, whether it's your career.
Yeah, it's like people get into a relationship and like fall off like as an individual.
Yeah, like if they've arrived at something, like they've arrived at the
Yeah.
point of, you know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna bring up a topic now that we're talking about that. So I don't want to say not too long ago, but I've had an occasion where, explain to this for me. So men, he took me out on a date. Somebody, I'm not gonna say who, took me out on
That's
a
cool.
date. Had a whole chef because of quarantine.
Ooh, that's some swaggy shit.
Yeah, had a whole
Ma,
chef.
come to the crib. I got the chef here
yeah.
for us. That's a different bag. I like that.
And I ended up finding, the occasion was that his phone was unlocked and he wanted to switch his songs or whatever the case was. But I saw a message thread of another female in the conversation they had. At this point, me being who I am, I'm like, what is this?
What do you mean? It could have been like someone from his work or from his job or
No.
his sister. Maybe
See?
his sister has that name.
Keyword, the phone was unlocked. So me being who
So
I am.
she saw the whole
You
thing.
went through you go through phones. This is interesting. Okay.
Me being who I am, I was already, a couple drinks in. I'm like, who the hell? Okay, so let me see. I've read the thing. I'm like, oh, I don't even want to read more. So when I went to go hand the phone, I'm like, you got a message. Can you switch whatever the playlist, whatever the fuck we were
This
talking
is on a
about?
first date.
No, this is already like, I already know the dude. I already know the person. And he's trying to go above and beyond, trying to be like charming.
You
and all this and that.
already been intimate with him.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was a first date.
No,
So
it was
I
on
was about to
first
say
date.
you're
No.
kinda crazy.
So this is something that happened. I was just like, and that's the thing. Like for me, like I feel like me as a woman, at least me, I think it's so transparent to men. Like if you're talking to other women, let me know.
And you'll be cool with it, right? Just communicate.
I don't think I would be.
She would not be cool.
Fuck no. I don't think I'll be cool with it, but I will let you know that, yo, I'm going to go talk or I'm going to go date other people because it's not fair. If you feel like you can have that conversation openly with anybody, then I can so can I. Regardless if you're having the chef come over, you're trying to like finesse and try to portray this man, but as soon as you get caught, you become like, I can't handle that. If you were to do that on your own, I can't talk to you.
I mean, I'm not with the snaky shit. I agree. Like, creeping is whack. That's why you have to be honest and even drop truths that may be uncomfortable for someone, her or me or whoever it is. But if I drop the truth, I feel like that's off my back. Like, I was honest with you and you can make the decision. But I agree. Like, the creepy shit, the snake shit. If I tell a girl we're dealing with each other and I don't want to be in a relationship, I'm going to make it clear. But be clear, we're exclusive to each other. But I just don't have the time that you deserve for us to be in a relationship.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, the creep shit is some different shit. Like
that. I feel like, 2020, we got to be transparent with each other.
So did you stop talking to him?
No. We date. Like, we're dating. Well, I'm not saying that that's my boyfriend or that's my man, but do I hate him? No, because.
But did you keep dating him after you saw him talking to other girls?
We haven't seen each other since that time. Like, we text, we talk on the phone, but it's not like a physical thing. But to me, it's
But you've been intimate with him, you said.
Before I saw that. Before I saw those messages.
He lost his physical privileges.
Pretty much.
No.
I guess I'm just saying, like, I hate men that can't be transparent with women. And I hate the fact that you guys, or not you guys, but men feel like I can talk to whomever, but if I know you're talking to X, Y, and Z of men, I feel like there's a problem to that. I don't think that's fair. Because when I saw that, I'm just like, yo, I'm 26, I'm not stupid. Go ahead, answer what you gotta do. Like, at the end of the day, like, I know where I hold myself as a woman. If that's what you feel like you need to do, then go ahead. I know at the end of the day,
but you probably got 10 guys in your DM, and at least 4 of them have blue checks.
That I do. Y'all need to stop talking shit.
You know how secure men have to be. Let's talk about that for a second. Like, I gotta worry about fucking, James Harden in your DM.
Don't mean
like,
shit, and y'all know that. Blue checks.
You're lying. You're a liar.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I am not lying, because perfect example. People, I'm not gonna bring up Kanye to this conversation, but he's having a mental breakdown right now. I have witnessed, and I'm not saying him, but I'm saying, like, people that have money, they're not mentally stable. Happiness doesn't come, like, when it comes to my spirituality, like, happiness is not money. It's not materialistic things. It's something that you want to feel.
But to a lot of women, it is. I hate to break it to you.
Those are women that are not woke at the end of the day.
Talk your shit.
I am talking my shit. That's what I'm saying.
Their vibes aren't right. Their energy. You know what I mean?
As I've always said this, and as bad as it sounds, like, I hate money, but I know money makes the world go round, and we all know that. To me, like, happiness comes from a feeling, seeing somebody, talking to somebody, laughing. When you have that laugh, like, you can't buy that with money.
So you like a guy with a sense of humor?
Yeah, or okay. I'm saying any type of relationship. It could be with a boyfriend, with friendship, with family. Like that, to me, those are moments that you will always hold with you.
Yeah,
money.
I post that on my page too. I value people over things. Like, it's a turnoff for me. Like, people that are very materialistic.
Yeah.
Like, it's like they put all their value and their worth into material things. And I posted something about that on my page today. Like, it just, not saying material things make everyone feel good at times, but like, you can see people that worship material things.
It's a fate. I wish everyone got those material wishes that they want, and realize once they get them, they're gonna realize that they're not happy. It doesn't make you.
It's just a thing.
It's fleeting. Yeah, like, you'll be happy for 2 weeks, but then you're gonna be like, all right, I just got these Dior shoes. Now I want the new ones, or it's a never ending cycle. Whether it's a car, you're always going to want the better car, the bigger crib, the badder bitch, whatever it is, it doesn't end if that's like what you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, I feel that.
And I feel like I'm very blessed enough because, like I said, I don't come from money. I don't come from having a Chanel bag, having this and this and that. But I do appreciate, like, I wake up in the morning and that's a gift. Thank you, God, for waking me up. Thank you for opening my leg. Licking up my legs.
Yo, this shit. That's tequila.
Yo.
For, opening up my eyes. Edit.
You don't do the edits around here, yo.
She said, thank you, God, for opening up my legs.
I was dancing. Shut the fuck up. Opening up my eyes.
So as a dancer, is a guy who could dance a turn on?
I never dated a male dancer.
No, not with the title of dancer, but just a guy who could dance.
A turn.
Is that a turn on?
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you this, Julian. What would you, if a girl has if a girl could dance, does that automatically mean she got good pussy?
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
Right? She can move good, but be trash in bed.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard opposite.
Really? What do you think? Any girl who can move good is...
Yeah, because I mean, if
I would say it's not likely that she's trash, but it's very possible.
Because I agree with you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you seem like a very good dancer, and then you slept with her, and it was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Completely
I
off.
can't say it's happened, but I could see it happening based off like my experience.
Okay.
Yeah. That, like, she could probably move good, but she probably doesn't have like the crate, like the whatever. Anyway. Yo, Miami on the Rocks, Casey Chopz. We've been here for a minute. Yo, shout out to Julian. If you ever gone to a 2K party, you're living under a fucking rock.
Literally.
And Julian hasn't announced this yet, but I'm gonna DJ the next one when they do it.
Oh yeah, for sure. 2021.
Yo, you been to Brick on a Saturday, bro?
Nah.
Ask Don Hot about me. I'm.
Soon as shit get back cracking, I'm gonna come support you.
Let me know, bro.
It's lit.
Let me know.
Fun.
I'll give y'all your own 2K table. You know what I mean? Guys, plug your social media where they could find you.
So you can find me on Instagram _Kamora, KAMORAA.
What's Kamora though? Like,
So Kamora is my first and last name together, and I feel like that is my essential brand name. So it's So my real name is Kathy Morales.
Mora? Oh,
Morales.
okay.
So I just merged those two together.
That's fine.
That's dope. You can follow me. I hate Julian. Or
Do you hate
2K.
yourself, Julian?
Nah.
You got a lot of haters, right?
Nah, I don't.
No, okay.
I get a lot of love. That's why I just made it was like some reverse psychology type thing.
Okay, I like that.
I made it in like when I was 19.
Okay.
And I just stuck with it.
So I have a question for Julian though.
What's up?
Okay, so me like trying to branch out into my own brand. What gave you the courage to start your own parties? Like, what is the hustle? What is the grind behind that? Like, how much work does that take to do?
It takes a lot, and to be honest, I don't do it by myself. It's a team of 5 of us.
Okay.
And then beyond 5 of us, we got like a group of core supporters that's like our friends, that's like promoters, quote unquote, but like for the love, because they just really rock with us. So I wouldn't even say it takes a team. For what we do, it takes an army.
Of course.
And we've taken L's, we've lost money, we've made money, ups and downs, made bad deals, all sorts of things. So I would say a good team and perseverance.
Okay, that makes sense. I know you guys have your own, like, when you start promoting your 2K pool parties, you have an Instagram account you guys activate, no?
Yeah, we do.
I follow those.
It's lit.
See all the girls shaking their butts and all that stuff.
Hey. All right, no doubt. So appreciate you guys pulling up. Everybody plug their social media, right? We're good?
Oh, we did.
All right, boom. Miami on the Rocks. Bomb.